Sit down, let me tell you something. Why are you crying?
Hey, why are you crying?
For me, I felt like no need of playing safe. Just come out. This person is your own. Maybe he was talking to Lebaye that day now, like one day like that. And that day he was talking to Daniela. And I said, I'm going to have a piece of this talking.
Nobody, but you bring something. You do something. It's not easy. It's not easy to be saying.
Nobody's actually pointing at anybody.
It's not easy. It's not.
I understand what in your mind makes you do to speak to me like that. I don't understand. Have I disrespected you? Have I called you? Have I spoken to you like that?
Hey guys! Okay, you are all welcome back to another interesting community meeting with Glory Elijah, aka the FSWG Saturday YouTube live stream. I hope you're all doing great. I am super excited that we are having this conversation today. Yeah. I mean, guys, this is going to be our first FSWG Saturday YouTube live stream for this season of the Big Brother Naija Level Up Edition. I hope I got that arrangement right, yes. And I am super excited because, guys, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to unpack. It's been action-packed. It's been drama-filled. All the violence that Glory Elijah has been craving, guys, they've been serving. Big Brother has been serving. Multi-choice has been serving. The housemates have been serving. And I'm sorry, for those of you that like the island lifestyle, at the moment, I want to announce to you all that I'm a trenches babe for now. As far as I'm concerned. But anyways, before we start this conversation, guys, let me just officially welcome all of you back to today's conversation. I know I always welcome you all to all of my videos, but welcoming you to today's conversation is very, very important. And that is because you guys are the realest MVPs. I mean, hey, this is a weekend, and I know that you all have things to do, but you decided to make out time to come and gist with me. Like, who am I in the grand scheme of things, yeah? Okay, so let me just quickly do what we normally do on here, just for a few seconds before we jump into the video. I'm seeing Bago here. I'm seeing Sandra. I'm seeing Chantel, Kiki. I'm seeing Allison. I'm seeing Mariama, Mustafa. I'm seeing Joy Omori. Joy Omori, is that you? Okay. I'm seeing Kenny Albert. There's also Okafor Jane. Cynthia, it's been a while. There's Foster. There's Erica, you're welcome. There's Conte, you're welcome. There's Adeleke. Tosin, you're welcome. Oh my God, you all amazing people, you are welcome. If I am not mentioning your name, it does not make you less important. I am seeing Dupe Omiwade, I'm seeing Yusuf, I'm seeing Brother Johnson, I'm seeing Olushola Miriam. Listen, whether I mentioned your name or not, thank you so much for joining today's conversation. So as we normally do, I'm just going to briefly give a rundown of what I want to talk about today, and then I will share the link in the comment section. So anybody at all, feel free to click on that link to share your own opinion. It's all about expression on here. You come on here and you express yourself, all right? Now, that's it. Let's officially start this conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, first things first, I want to give accolades to Multi-Choice. Not because of anything else other than, but it's just for the fact that they are currently living up to the expectations that they built up in my mind, especially. I don't know about other people because different people, they have their own expectations. Yeah. So they're currently giving, they're currently delivering. And I'm amazed because so far so good. Today is officially the day 7, yeah, that the show, since the show launched. And I'm still finding it a bit difficult to get my predictions right. Although I've been able to predict 1 or 2 things, which I have shared on my videos during the week, but I've not been able to predict anything really. And I must commend Multi-Choice because they're doing a great job at, holding their forte together. Like, where the captain of the ship is really in charge. They are really in charge. They are holding things together. And I'm like, okay, this is now a competition between me and Multi-Choice. I want to see how far they can take this new twist that they are dishing out to the games. I mean, the first twist of the season, which nobody saw coming, which nobody expected, is the organizers introducing 24 housemates at a time into the show. I mean, we know fully well that sometimes on the first day of the launch show, we have maybe 20 housemates introduced, and then along the line, they introduce 5 more or 6 more. But this time around, double launch show, different days, 12 housemates on each day. And then to now cap it all, I don't know how many of you noticed, but the top layer of that mansion, that was where we used to have the games room, the head of house lounge. What else? The executive lounge, as we had during the Shine Your Eye season. But they went all out this time around to convert it completely to an entirely different mansion to house a separate number of 12 housemates. I was looking at the mansion this morning and I was asking myself, how did they even figure it out, to create a toilet in, okay, there's already a toilet, that's the head of house lounge toilet, yeah. So how did they create the bathroom? How did they create the kitchen? Guys, it's genius. It goes to show that they really put in a lot of work and planning into achieving that. And I must give them all their flowers. They are doing really great. And aside that, the selection of the housemates, guys. But before we even go to the selection of the housemates, the 2 channels. So this is what I'm going to tell you guys, yeah. When the whole thing about the 2 channels came up, I was really worried because, hey, Gloria Elijah loves the update. I love to bring the drama. I love to bring the gist, the juicy tea. I love spilling the tea as we do on here. And then I was really worried that, okay, how are we going to navigate, the 2 channels? How do these people expect us to keep up with these 2 set of housemates? It's going to be hectic. It's going to be difficult. So the truth is, it's not really been easy. It's not. But one thing I'll tell you for sure is that it's been really worth it. It's been really worth it because there's never really been a dull moment. I mean, today is only day 7. 1 week is not really complete yet. And it's been exciting, guys. It's been an exciting experience. And it's really interesting that you switch from this channel to the other channel and you're seeing entirely different things happening, right? Formerly, we had the issue of, because it was just 1 channel, you're looking at 1 conversation and then you have to wait for like maybe 5 minutes after that conversation is over before you can now see and hear another conversation that's happening. And so that previous system tended to create a lot of loopholes, right? Dramas will happen, fights will happen, altercations will happen, and sometimes you're lost because you don't really know, okay, where is it starting from? So you have to now start putting your ears to the ground to get the actual information to understand why some housemates are behaving the way they are behaving. Now, it's not like the situation is 100% perfect now, but compared to previous seasons where we had to watch the show from just 1 channel, I will say that it's now an improvement from the old way. It's an improvement because from both channels, you are getting drama, you're getting violence, you're getting entertained, you're not bored. You are not bored. Now, moving on to the selection of the housemates, guys. Honestly, I must commend the organizers again. I don't care about their backgrounds. No, I don't care. I don't care whether they are rich, whether they are poor. I don't care whether they schooled abroad or not. I don't really care about their own personal achievements now. What I really am fascinated about is the fact that the way these housemates were selected, it's as though having grouped them into level 1 and 2, whoever came up with that idea just understood the assignment. That person understood the assignment. I mean, it's quite fascinating to watch the behavioral patterns of the level 1 housemates and the level 2 housemates. Guys, it's very obvious. It's as clear as day that they behave in entirely different ways. And that's what makes it quite interesting, because you know that if you're watching this channel, you're not going to get the same thing. You're watching this channel, you're going to get something entirely different. And currently, us the viewers, we have, by our own liberties, created names, to describe and label these 2 groups of housemates. The level 1 housemates, will call them the islanders, and then the level 2 housemates, will call them trenches. Yeah. And for those of you that are not Nigerian, let me just quickly see if I can perfectly explain the concept of trenches. So in Lagos, right, in Lagos, Nigeria, there's the island and there's the mainland of Lagos. Now, the island, as people perceive, is like the wealthy parts of Lagos. Not really wealthy per se, because there are still other wealthy people that live on the mainland of Lagos, to be very honest. But because of the structures of the houses on the island, it looks more modern. It looks more future forward. Okay, this is not the future of what buildings should look like, to be very honest, but it looks more future forward compared to most of the building structures that we have on the mainland of Lagos. Now, talking about interior as well, it's very different. If you come to the island of Lagos, most of the houses you see around here, they are painted white. Inside the interior of those houses, they are painted white, nude, cream, beige, all these European, Western kind of color interiors. So people just like to say, okay, island is more bougie, right? The classy people, the rich people, the more reserved people, that's where they live, that's where they reside. Meanwhile, on the flip side, if you now go to the interior parts of the mainland of Lagos, that is what people call the trenches. Why? Because the area is kind of choked up. The lifestyle there is more chaotic. Lagos in general is chaotic. The Nigerian lifestyle generally is chaotic for the common man. But when you now go to the interior parts of the mainland of Lagos, it is so chaotic. It is so choked up. People are very, very restless. People's behaviors, attitude, it's very, very high tempoed. Like you're talking to someone and the person is rushing, the energy is really, really high. Okay, the energy is really high. Now, most significantly is the way they design their houses. I mean, I grew up on the mainland of Lagos, at Jigunle precisely, and I remember quite clearly that in the house that I grew up with my parents and my siblings, we actually painted the walls of those house of that particular apartment green. At some point, we changed the color to blue. And that is why, moving on away from the mainland of Lagos now, guys, to be very honest, anywhere I live, I literally paint it white because I'm tired of seeing blue and green in my life. So it's one of those significant elements that kind of differentiates the island from the mainland. There's a lot more to it, guys, which I'm not even going to waste your time explaining. But when you now think about trenches just basically describes the slumpy areas, the low end areas. In other words, the poor areas of Lagos. The poor areas of Lagos, Nigeria, where people tend to be when they say like not non-classic, crude, uncouth sometimes to some extent. So that's as far as I can explain this concept of island and trenches. So if you go on social media and you see level 2 housemates are being referred to as trenches, that's exactly what people are actually mean. I'm doing this explanation for the benefit of those of you that are not Nigerian. I hope that this explanation actually serves. Okay. Anyways, in my opinion, the selection of the housemates, the demarcation of the housemates into two different groups, guys, it completely brings a lot of spice to this level of season of Big Brother Naija, and I am loving it. Another thing again is the idea of creating competition between the two levels of the housemates. Whoever created that idea is actually a genius. Now, initially, I was worried. I was worried that, okay, wouldn't this create some kind of bias in the voting decisions and the voting process of us, the viewers? I was really worried that, oh my God, how are people going to, make an informed decision that, okay, this particular housemate deserves to be on the show, deserves to stay in the house? How are people going to be able to figure that out? But then I felt like, okay, fine, this whole competition, between the two housemates, it's going to actually create, to some extent, a balanced level, right, of judgment for us, the viewers. Because, hey, at the end of the day, the head of house challenge has now been twisted, right? Any individual or housemate that emerges the winner for that entire week, it means that that person has actually won immunity for their own household for the entire week. So they are immune from nominations, and they also have the powers to do what? To nominate people. That's the head of house has the power, the sole privilege to nominate people from the other household with, of course, the suggested assistance of his or a fellow housemate. And I feel like, okay, in as much as it's kind of dicey, but it also, makes sense a bit because it's not going to make all the housemates in general step up their game. Yeah, I mean, for instance, if this week's housemates, if this week, for instance, level 1, they won, Level two, just as we saw yesterday, after the first weekly wage tax presentation, they're going to get really irritated. They're going to get upset. They're going to get livid. They're going to fight. Altercations will blow up. I mean, just as we saw at the start of this conversation, people are going to get really upset. They're going to tear their hair. They're going to just go crazy. But at the end of it all, when tempers have simmered down, they're going to come to that level of reasoning to say, okay, this is not kumbaya. This is not family reunion. This is not family meeting. It's a competition at the end of the day. And before we are now able to get through to the finals where Biggie can now merge all the housemates, for the moment, it is a competition, against the two levels of the house. So every single housemate, they need to bring their best foot forward. Now, it's not a case of, oh yeah, I'm in a group with very, very strong and talented and creative people. No. So I'm just going to be there. They're going to carry the power of the group. No. Every single housemate, they need to bring their best foot forward. So I really love what I am seeing so far. Now, what else? What else? Sorry, guys. I actually made a note so that I do not forget what I want to say. Okay. So let's move on. Let's move on to the dynamics of the relationships amongst the housemates. Guys, I must confess, in the history of me watching Big Brother, right? This is the first time that in the first week, the drama is choke. Guys, hey, I don't know how many of you saw, but beginning from the very first night that the housemates, that's the level two housemates went in Biggie's house because they were the first to be introduced to the house. Guys, the drama has been insane. It's been intense. Me, I've been trying to keep up. It's been crazy. And ever since, it's been one drama to the other, one drama to the other, and they are not even relenting. And sometimes it might come across as though, yeah, some of them, they just want to trend, they just want to create highlights. At this point, it is a welcome development. Yeah, I mean, I would prefer them tearing each other's hair right from the very first day than seeing a bunch of housemates that are playing love and light script. Yeah. And that was exactly what the one housemates they were doing for the first 3 days or 4 days until they were defeated yesterday. And guys, the explosion in their tempers, oh my god, it was a welcome development. I was tired of these level one housemates talking about ship all the time, talking about relationships. And you see, the interesting thing is that was what the level two housemates were going to even start doing. They were going to start focusing too much on shipping, focusing too much on relationships. But then, thank God for the likes of Amaka and Fina. These two people would decide that, this house cannot be peaceful. We did not come here to sing Kumbaya. So we're going to wreak havoc in this house. So Fina has been busy doing the Lord's work. She has been causing stirrings here and there. And another interesting thing again that I also noticed is about the games that they play. Oh my God, guys. You see, and the way I am so impressed with This Is Not Big Brother Naija, I feel like just standing on the podium and giving all the housemates a standing ovation. Okay, maybe not all of them now, but just specifically the level two housemates. I feel like giving them a standing ovation, guys. And I say this because we've been complaining over and over and over that we are sick and tired and bored of housemates who come into Biggie's house and then they reduce us, the viewers, to sexually frustrated animals. The way they do that is by constantly playing the game of truth or dare. Guys, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's the way I perceive it. If I am watching a reality TV show and the contestants on that show, they feel like the only kind of games that they have the mental capacity to play is truth or dare, and they have to make it sexual, then I'll feel insulted. And that was how I felt all through the entire season of the Shine Your Eye edition. Yeah, the likes of Cross, they made me feel like I'm a very, very dumb person. And I'm asking myself, I don't understand. This brain I'm carrying in this my small head, is it for only sexual stimulations? Because it just made it very, very boring. I mean, if they play truth or dare once in a week, maybe first time this week, and then maybe 2-3 weeks later they decide to play it again, it would be a welcome idea because sometimes you need to starve the audience of that kind of content that they would love to see. Starve them of that kind of content by making up with other interesting, engaging, enlightening, brain tasking content. And you keep them wanting more. But the Shine Your Eye season housemates, they almost ruined my mental capacity with truth or dare game, the sexual type. And guys, I was tired. Even in my real life now, when I hear truth or dare, I'm pissed. Like, please take that away from me. But for the level 2 housemates, this time around, not level 2 housemates, but for the level up housemates, all 24 of them, they've been doing great. Yeah, they've been doing great. I think so far in the past few days, they've only played truth or dare once. And I love the fact that even whilst they are playing the game, they make it sexual at some point, and then they now change it. They switch it up to more, how do I put it now? I think more entertaining aspects of the game. And this is what most people don't understand. The game of truth or dare, excuse me, guys. The game of truth or dare does not have to be sexually stimulating all the time. It could be different types of, fun things that are added to the game to make it very, very interesting. And then I also love the fact that they're playing the game of charade. Then Fina, God bless that girl, she brought on this game from her village. Guys, honestly, I don't even know that game. 1 minute, I need to drink water. Yeah, as I was saying, she brought up this game from her village. Very, very interesting game. I don't know how to play it, but the fact that it's actually different, it made it more exciting. It made it more rich. Yeah, and I just loved it. So kudos to the housemates. They are trying as much as possible to be innovative. They are trying as much as possible to bring their creative geniuses, to the fore, to entertain and to create content. Although the likes of Fina can have a leaking mouth. Because she's always talking as though she knows the game. That was the exact same thing that the likes of Boma was doing the previous season, and it was very, very annoying. Boma and Tega, they were doing the same thing. White Money to some extent did it, yeah. Always trying to give off the air of them knowing what the viewers want to see, trying to give off the impression that they know how to play the game. Although it worked for White Money, because at the end of the day, he emerged the winner. But then for those people that would always want to constantly talk and make it look like they're actually getting some secret intel from Big Brother himself, or maybe from the camera crew behind the screens, behind the mirrors, guys, I just felt like, nah, it's not going to work this time around, because us, the viewers, we are woke. We've gone to school of BBNaija, we've come back. We are woke now. We know what we want to see. So no matter what any housemate is doing out there, at the end of the day, we know what we want. Yeah. And guys, I will always say this, and I will say this again. Please, please, and please, to all of you viewers, can we try as much as possible to be non-sentimental with our votes this season? I have been saying before the show started that this season, I would love to see the villain emerge the winner. When I say the villain, the person does not necessarily have to be the demon in the house. The person does not necessarily have to be that one person that is, literally creating all the fights, beating up everybody. No. It is that person that deserves to win, not necessarily the underdog, not necessarily the person that comes with that underdog script that, when they gave birth to me, I did not even see rice to eat. I opened my mouth, wow, now and air entered my mouth. I swallowed air until I became a full-blown adult. I mean, guys, we're bored. We're tired of that script. We want something different. This time around, guys, I'm going to be frank with you. I do not mind if someone like Shex, who is from a privileged background, emerges the winner. I'm not saying that, hey, Shex is going to win. Oh, hey, nah. I'm only saying that for this season, I don't mind if the person that wins is not the underdog this time around. I don't mind if the person that wins is not the one person that wakes up in the morning and cleans the entire house. Please, ladies and gentlemen, we are not looking for a show that someone will come and teach us how to do morning and afternoon chores. We're not looking for a show that someone will come and teach us how to be husband material. This is an entertainment show. Yeah, it is not a charity alleviation program. Yeah, it is a show. We need to be entertained. We need someone that can create content. So I would say this season, the best man or woman should win. The person that deserves to win should win. Now, moving on to the final thing I'm going to talk about before I, start sharing the link for everybody to join me to talk. It's about the script of Ships. I can see clearly that some of these housemates, they have come again. And me, Glory Elijah, I am ready for them. I noticed that from the level 2 house, they started pushing the narrative of ships. Oh, Beauty and Groovy, they look good together. We want to ship them. Thank God, what's her name? Auntie Fina, constantly trying to push that agenda. I'm tired. Listen, guys, I am not anti-love. I am not anti-relationships. I love love. I love relationships. But at least, even if it's going to be fake, even if the housemates that want to start up a ship, even though it's going to be fake, at least they should act it to perfection. There's no perfect relationship out there, but I know that in a way, people can actually be very, very perfect in acting out a script. What am I saying? These housemates, they want to push the agenda of ships so that housemates will be watching them constantly. But then they forget that the viewing audience is divided into different groups. There's the Shippers Council, the delusional ones, I call them. There's the Shippers Council. There are those ones that want to see the drama and the violence. There are those ones that want to see the people, the housemates, that have very, very solid strategies, insane strategies, mind-blowing strategies. They're going to come onto the show and they will give every other housemate a run for their money. Not only with the way they create content, I mean, the way they also execute tasks also counts for content. The way they also sell themselves to us, the viewers, and to potential brands out there, potential investors out there, it also counts as content. So, guys, this shipping thing, because these days, for the past 3 days, now you go onto social media, they've even created a name for what's them now, Shegs and Bella, Shella. That was what I saw, and I'm like, you people are not well. You people are not well at all, at all. They created a name. The other day, was it yesterday? I saw a name for the Beauty and Groovy ship. Hallelujah! Thank God. Thank God. Beauty came to her senses last night and she told Groovy that she needs a space. She's not interested in the ship for now. She needs a space. Although it's obvious that she has eyes for some of the guys in the level 1 house, but we're going to have to wait and see how the coming weeks play out to see if there's going to be another opportunity for Big Brother to bring the housemates together. I am hoping that tonight, being the Saturday night party, Biggie is going to bring all of them together, and then let's see how they're going to navigate their way around, toasting each other on the party floor. But what am I saying about ships? I'm begging you, shippers, ship your ship and stay far away. Because when I give my analysis of the ships, anybody that comes to come and drag me, oh Glory, you hate Bella, oh Glory, you hate Shet, oh Glory, or literally dragging me for analyzing the ships I'm seeing, I'm gonna drag the shippers as well. We're gonna fight. It's gonna be war. Honestly, I am ready for the shippers this season. And guys, I'm not saying this out of being petty. No, I'm not saying this out of pettiness. I'm just saying this out of the fact that shipper script, yeah, it's true. It's never going to get old because people love love. Yeah, but it has gotten redundant now. I'm tired, and a lot of people are tired. We're tired. I mean, Bella and Shegs, I've been looking at these people for the past few days now, and it's really irritating. I'm going to call it a spade a spade. It's been really irritating, especially with the fact that it's very obvious that Shegs has really watched the show. I feel like at the moment, Shegs came into the house with the likes of Kidwaya and Ozo as his mentors because he has really studied the patterns. He has really studied the way those two men, they carried off their relationships whilst they were in Biggie's house in the same lockdown season. And brother man, bruv, as he calls it, bruv, decided to come into Biggie's house this season. And right from the very first day, he has targeted Bella. Oh, this one, she looks like she has bad attitude. She has a bit resting face. She's going to be playing hard to get. She is the perfect description of Nengi. Now this one now will follow. And so he has been following Bella around the house. And guys, when it started, I was like, okay, what's happening here? What's going on? And then the following intensified. Guys, the one that even pissed me off the most was on Thursday during the jacuzzi party. Anywhere Bella goes, Shegs is following. If she even had Bom Bom like Nengi, I would say, okay, maybe he's following the Bom Bom. But guys, please, this is not me body shaming Bella. I mean, if you see Bella, to some extent, you've seen me. Okay, sorry for that breaking transmission, guys. The devil is a liar. I'm going to continue with this conversation, whether it likes it or yes. Anyways, as I was saying, I have been seeing what's going on between Shegs and Bella, and guys, I've not been finding it funny at all. But I am actually waiting to see how it's going to play out because of the conversation that Shegs and Bella had last night. Yes, it came across as though Shegs wanted to tell Bella off, but then it looked as though he was actually thinking of the prospect of, the benefits, how the whole shipping thing was going to benefit both of them. And guys, these people, they have an agenda. I know it. I can feel it strongly in my veins. And I am waiting to see how it's going to play out. I'm waiting to see. And the interesting thing is that Bella came off as one person who does not want a sheep. But now, from the conversation that they had last night, it was looking as though she now wants the sheep. So I am waiting. I am waiting to see how it's going to work out for them. Now, I'm just going to stop talking here, yeah, because I need you all to share with me your thoughts. So I have a couple of questions. I have a lot of questions. The way we're going to work out this conversation today, I wouldn't want everybody to just come online and start talking. Otherwise, it's just going to be a few people that will speak. All right. So I'm going to share the link right now. I'll ask questions. Just go ahead and share with me your thoughts about the season so far, who your favorite housemate is. All right, just click on that link and join us if you want to speak. I'll ask you questions. Just go ahead straight into the questions I'll be asking. And if there's another thing you want to add, you're going to do so quickly, guys, so that a lot of people can also join this live stream and share their opinion. Okay, so the link is out there right now in the comment section. If you want to be the first person, just go ahead, click on it, and join me on the stage. Okay? Now, giving you guys a heads up, the first question is, who is your favorite housemate at the moment? Hi, Dupe. Hello? Dupe, you have to unmute yourself. I'm trying to unmute you. I can't. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Dupe, on a scale of 1 to 10, so far so good. Please, how are you? How excited are you? How are you feeling about this season?
Honestly, I my first reception was annoyance when I saw the Trenches house. I'm like, what a guy. And I think I chatted Glory up. I'm like, what is this? This is small. This is what kind of color riot is this? Anyway, honestly, this so far, these people are game changers. They defined that you can't predict what Big Brother will do, which of course we're really envisaging. And I also like the fact that they justified the use of those two channels. I said it the last time. I said they're not going to put people that they were going to be a victim there because we're already used to that pattern. Nobody saw this coming, and really thumbs up for these organizers. This much they're amazing. Again, it's been roller coaster of things. Do you know that my own best so far is Brian? That guy is anything in the shades that you want it. Not quite long now, he was having an altercation with Amaka. Two crazy people. In fact, the combination of, just like you said, the combination of those folks in Trenches, honestly, I think Big Brother just tried to define what obtains in Lagos. Highlanders, ghetto-oriented folks. And the characters are really signing up. I'm honestly thrilled with that definition. Brian is my best so far. He's so talented, he's so focused. Of course, it's not about talent, but he's one guy that has a lot in him, and we can tap and will be fully entertained by whichever way we want it.
Yeah.
I had struggled with the choice of the way. However, let me just say what I still do not know how it works. They've been able to define some, which is how to share the swimming pool. Now we know the way it's going to be. You win, you use the swimming pool, you use none of that. I also had a struggle to the fact that the head of house is only adding his domain. It's only adding. So if he has come from this way, it is. So the danger in that is that consistently is going to if it is one of the levels that is winning, that will be coming from there. And does that have any value? Yes and no. No, because they actually have rendered, apart from the fact that it's a communal game, they've rendered the head of house almost useless. It's really not serving any purpose, unlike the whole of the power that we had before. Even if it's going to make decisions, it's going to consult his teammates to be able to get to know people to pick into it. And of course, not a wonder that we saw that there is no head of house lounge. This script is so interwoven. There's no head of house lounge. There's no anything special. You can't go and camp anybody there. Okay,
Anything
enough of that.
do it in the open.
Do it in the open. Head of house is just title as I see it now, with just a little benefit that is communal, which is okay. But the most irritating so far, let me tell you, if I permit me, all Bella's fans, no offense, but sincerely, with the way the girl came in, I need to reorient myself not to hate the girl. I honestly developed some dislike for her. Who does that? You came in your gorgeousness, and then you went to sit afar, looking at everybody as what? I saw ego, I saw pride, I saw somebody who will land into trouble in a few times. The only saving grace for Bella now is because, number one, the house that she is, and number two, the protection of checks, who is using her to play game. And unfortunately, she doesn't have a strong personality like maybe Fina or Harrison that can weather all the dumps that checks is giving her. She will have been asking for psychological first aid by now. She's not a strong personality. Now, another person that honestly I don't understand that girl, and she's constantly, and I'm enjoying her vibe, is Ilebaye. God, that girl is one crazy character that everybody is not totally paying attention to. She comes out, she will spark, and then she goes into her shell. Then we were also underestimating Christy O. That girl wowed me last night. I didn't know that Christy O can have that kind of power and vibe. Honestly, I was looking again. Who is talking? Is it this girl that we're almost pushing into a no performer? That is
this morning she was making her moves on farm view. She was telling the guy, "You are not hosting me properly."
Can you imagine?
This is how I want.
Anyway, let me just allow people to talk. I've been enjoying this 1 week of loaded activity that we want. I have value for my subscription. I'm enjoying every bit of it. And honestly, we will see how they don't know that there's no eviction, but there's no tension. I don't see any tension even in the trenches. And it is just because of the kind of attitude that they are brought into the game. Then one fight that really surprised me, after this I'll keep quiet, is the fight between Fina and Amaka. Hello, two crazy human beings jamming together. What they did not, Fina, from the first day, I know that girl is just pushing in content, just pushing in stuff. And I know that they are going to have problems because they are two alpha females. They are two strong personalities. They are females who wants to be seen and heard. However, Fina seems to have a upper head. Amaka is somehow afraid. She's she's so afraid of whatever it is. But I think she should just ignore whatever it is and play a game. Finally, I love the fact that Big Brother corrected Fina and checks yesterday. I mean, let the bygone be bygone. We are leveling up, for God's sake. We don't want to remember whatever else has happened. So I have a lot to say, but let's manage time. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Glo.
Thank you so much.
If I don't jump in now, people will overtake me. That's why I keep first. Anyway, thank you all. We'll continue in the conversation.
Okay, thank you so much, Dupe. Wow, honestly, everything Dupe said, I see and feel as well. Now, just to quickly address talking about the head of house, um, the current twist with the head of house. I think I actually saw a lot of potential in that. I don't know how many of you have noticed since the head of house emerged, the first head of house of the season, that Elo Swag, him ruling his own house, right? He's not really doing much. But what I also see that is actually a strength for the level two housemates is the fact that they've leveraged on that lack of a leader, to work together in unity. Now, if you all have noticed, they each take turns in cooking. There are those ones in the house that have identified themselves as having a problem with the kitchen. They cannot cook, but when there's a need to do the dishes, they will volunteer. When they wake up in the morning, they look around, oh, everywhere is dirty. They just delegate responsibilities to each other. And I really love that because it now wants to show that these housemates in the trenches, even though they are loud, even though they are overly vocal and energetic and quarrelsome to some extent, they also have a sense of responsibility. They have a sense of looking at a particular situation that Fina was misyanning and she was almost losing her temper, and Five had to take her to a room and talk sense into her and calm her down. Because if she had overreacted, she would have been disqualified because she would have gone physically violent on another housemate. So what you see in level two, you see a lot of responsibility, a sense of reasoning, rationality. But in level one, I ask myself, if they do not have a head of house, would any of them be able to step off their high horse and do exactly what the level two housemates have been doing so far? That is the question I'm also throwing out there. So if you're coming on here to speak, just go ahead and let us know what you think about that. Now, who's the next person in line? Chineye. Hi, Chineye. Hello. Please, let's be fast. Let's be fast. Chineye, you have to unmute yourself to speak. Are you there? Okay, let's move on to someone. Palesta. Hi, Palesta. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the live stream.
Hello. I'm sorry. It's my first time. So, how are you guys?
We're fine. Hi. How are you? So, quick question,
Okay.
yeah. Who's your
Okay.
favorite
Um.
housemate so far?
Okay. In the level one house, which is the one with the islanders, I like Chichi and I like Hermes. Though Chichi is disappointing me because she's not bringing any content. She's just in the shadow. I don't know if she's trying not to step on people's toes or something because when Fina was describing her, she said she likes to provoke people. She was provoking her the time they were together in the lockdown. So I was expecting that kind of energy, but she just faded away. Even by the pool party, she was not dancing. Like, okay, I noticed the guys were scared of her, but I was still disappointed. But I still like her though. And then in the level two house, I like Fina and Brian. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So,
And
which is your favorite level to watch? There's channel. There are two channels. So, which channel or which level? Let me say level because they keep on switching the housemates on different channels. So, which level is your favorite to watch?
like the level two house, ne? They have like interesting vibes, though the house makes it very difficult not to watch them because that house is not nice, but they are fun bunch to watch. But I watch the Islanders more, I think, because the house is pleasing. But that Shags and Bella relationship is annoying me because I don't understand it. I don't understand what he's doing, why he's following her around, because it's not even helping him. He had like, obviously they don't know because they're inside the house, but he's better alone because Bella, I feel she doesn't have like a lot of fan base because she doesn't have content. So I will see how that goes, but I'm not rooting for that relationship at all. And yeah, it's not pleasing to watch at all. But yeah, I watch the Islanders more.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Palessa. Thank you so much. Let's quickly move on to Mickey. Hi, Mickey. Mickey, are you there?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Mickey. Mickey, who is your favorite housemate at the moment?
Like glory, Not.
Why
I'm
are you
not.
calling me like that? What is right? Who is your favorite housemate? You are calling me Glory. What is what did I do? Who is your favorite housemate?
I'll give it to. Is it Elo Swag? Yes, I'll give it to Elo Swag.
Okay, why? That guy, a
What?
shower day. Have you seen the way he's
I'm
romancing us
tell.
in the
See, right from the. Let see. I want to look at. I want right from when they played the head of house, HOH, right? Head of house challenge.
house?
There, you could
Yeah,
see that the guy is hungry for the show. He really
yeah,
wanted to win, and he won. And he does
yeah.
that gracefully, like the way he won that head of house challenge. It came very easy for him, very natural. Other people were busy struggling. He was just taking it easy. Before you know it,
Do you remember Dotu? Do you remember Dotu with
Jesus,
the
that one
bottle?
is like, is like he was pounding panet yam with a goosey soup.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so far, which level is your favorite to watch? Which level is giving you content, entertainment, everything?
Um, level one is level one. In as much as some of the housemates on level one they are boring, but I think I'm more drawn to level one than level two. And if
Because
you
they are
notice,
inside a fine house. Mickey,
eh,
because they are inside a fine house, Abby.
the iPhone has now some. I can resonate with them. Like I can feel them. Like we know ourselves. You
Jesus
understand?
Christ. Oh my
So I
god.
think level one, and I wish I could talk to Bella. Like I wish I could just talk to her to you know what, sharpen your game, young girl. Like I mean, if you notice, there's camera is always on Bella and Shakes. If you notice, they get more camera time.
Yeah,
And if those two can go back to the drawing board and redefine their game and come back with a bang, they'll go far.
yeah,
They'll
yeah.
go
Okay.
far. But for now, I think Elo Swag is playing a good game. In as much as I don't like the way he's handling his head of our challenge. I don't think if the guy has watched that show before, because the moment you win head of house challenge, you come back to the house automatically become yours. After Biggie, now you there in charge. You call the house in order in a respectful way. Okay, fine. I'm the head of house. This is what we're gonna do. In the morning, we do this, we do that. Even their challenge they did not took serious is because of the way the guy was ruling. Because if he's my kind of person, I'll go show on a paper. When
Autocratic ruler.
you understand, I'll go show on our papers so that you guys are not there to play. Obvious, 100 million is at stake. I mean, if you wanted a playground for nursery school, you go and do that in your house. You are in
Okay,
Biggie
Mickey,
house.
let
Yeah.
me ask you a quick question there. From all you've been saying, it's very obvious that you have chosen a camp already. The only channel you've been watching has been Level One's channel, Abby. Because I can't.
Yes.
No wonder. I said it. No wonder. But it's all well and good. I mean, it's quite expected that people are going to choose the level that they would love to watch the movie. Okay, let me quickly move on to Lara. Hi, Lara. Lara, you can unmute yourself so we can hear you. Hello, we
Hello,
have to be fast. Hi.
can you hear me?
Yes, you're welcome to the conversation.
First and foremost, I want to thank God that I was able to enter this house. I've been trying for God knows how long.
Wow.
I've been, I've
Wow.
been your
You're
fan
welcome.
for like 3 years plus now, trying to enter this house. I've never been able to, but thank God
Well,
this afternoon.
I'm happy you are
Uh,
here. You are welcome.
okay.
Okay.
And one thing I want to say is that you are doing a great work, and particularly you are unbiased in your analysis. That's one great thing about you. So when I misses anything, I come to the channel to come and see. Let me see somebody that will give me what it is, even if they are going to talk against my favorite. You are unbiased about it. So thank you.
Thank you so
All right.
much. Yes.
So
So who
this
is your favorite
particular
housemate?
favorite, my favorite will be in the trenches for now because it's going to be Brian and Fina.
Okay.
because they are
Okay.
giving
Why?
they are giving
Why?
they are giving content for now. They are giving content, and what we signed for this year is not. We don't want somebody that will come and do kitchen monopoly or
Exactly.
military zone or this shipping whatever pretense shipping, not even correct shipping. We don't want that this season. But Finan and Brian, you could see, even the way Brian is closer to Diana, you will see that they are defined. The guy, they use code. When he sees that he's getting too much, he pull out. He
And
do
now need
another.
to remember it.
I'm telling you, the guy gets sense.
He's a
The
true
guy
operator.
gets sense.
Okay, let me
So,
ask you a quick question, yeah? Let me ask you a quick question.
okay,
How would you describe okay, so this is what I'm trying to ask. I'm trying to get my question into perspective. You've seen the level one housemates, the way they operate in their own zone, and how the level two
yeah,
housemates operate in their own zone.
yeah.
Which would you say is actually giving the content that the viewers have been craving for this season?
This season, the real content giver are the trenches, the level two,
Okay?
because they are bringing something new
Hmm.
that is different from the other season. You can see from level one, you will see all of them are just, it's like they are just acting one particular script. They want to be like Ozo and Nengi. They want to be like Kidwaya and Erika. They want to be like Aga. No. We don't want the same old scripts. And if you see
Hmm.
these sheiks that all of you are, have you forgotten that he's a Yoruba guy? Sorry, I'm a Yoruba person. On my name, you can see. And I'm telling you for the fact that this guy is playing games. One, I will tell you
Obviously.
there are so many things that sheiks, if you go and check the other girlfriend or the ex, you will see that this guy loves it both up and down, both Arsenal and Manchester, and which Ella doesn't have. Let's not be. This is a true good thing, this thing, but he just wants to use her to play a game. He just wants to use her to play his game, rather. So he's really tactical about it, and that's one thing. Ella, and one thing we should also notice is that Ella too is so smart. She knows that she's not somebody that is friendly with other people. So whenever they gossip or she wants to know something about the house, this and this, she's using sheiks to collect information. So both of
True.
them are using each other. They are using each other. That was why you could see her yesterday. She was even diving into it. So what did they say?
Yeah.
She will be the one that will say, don't do this. At the same time, she will tell me this one. She will still
Yes.
withdraw and say, she's very smart. Very,
Yes.
very smart.
True.
So both of
Yes.
them are really doing the great work. They are deceiving each other and they are playing their game smart.
You know what?
But
Thank
I
you
don't
so
just
much,
like the
Lara.
shipping of it all over in group
Yeah.
one. I don't like too much.
Lara, I want to thank you
Thank you.
especially for bringing that up about check spec. Although I do not have a one-on-one
Mm,
information as to what his spec is,
mm,
but Joey was very, very smart to figure it out because 2 days
mm,
ago, no, I think earlier yesterday, when we were having that conversation about exes and stuff, Joey told him outrightly that you this guy,
exactly.
from everything you've been saying in this house from day one, you are still very much in love with your
Mm,
ex. So whatever you're doing with Bella,
exactly.
I don't know what you're doing. It's obvious you don't love Bella the way you do. And the guy almost went crazy. He's doing almost fished him out. But the guy, he knew how to regulate because he's a talker. He's a big talker. He talks big. He says the things that Bella wants to hear. Bella has said it. She likes a guy that has money, that can take her on luxury trips and exotic places like that. So yesterday, he disclosed that the street where we live in Parkview Estate in Koyi, we are the owner of the street. For those of you who are not Nigerian, please go and Google Parkview Estate. Parkview is close to Banana Island. It's like
Mm,
one of the elite areas of Lagos. In fact, Nigeria as a whole.
mm,
It's very, very
yeah.
expensive to live in areas like that. So this guy is
Mm,
telling Bella what she wants to hear. And from their conversation last night, it's very obvious that she's already pregnant with all the gist, all the lyrics that the guy has been giving to her. But really, really, thank you so much, Lara. Thank you so much. Let's
Thank
quickly
you
move.
so much.
Yeah, let's quickly move on to the next person. Free. Hi, Free.
Hi, Glory. How you doing?
Fine. You're welcome to BBNaija season, away from the Real Housewives season.
Thank you.
Free. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let us hear from you because the way you're sounding, I don't know if you're excited or not. What's your excitement level? What's tweaking you from this new season?
First of all, before I proceed, I would like to ask a question. Like yesterday, when I changed my channel to BBN, I saw Daniela going on a rampage about something, but I wasn't really like connecting the dots. Like I didn't know what she was going on and on and on. So I just wanted to ask you, like, because I was really curious. I even went on Twitter to know what she was going on about. I don't know if you
I
saw
already
that.
did a video about it. Hey guys, okay, this is the part where I need to announce this. Ladies and gentlemen, the details on this channel, the update on this channel, Practice Spirit Elijah, it's back to back. I try my best. So I've actually addressed it, but I'll just say it again. So I think on Monday, when the housemates were just, moving to the house, there was an issue between Beauty and Daniela, right? So Daniela was obviously laughing about something else with Brian, and Beauty was having issues with food and whatnot. So she felt like they were laughing at her. So she was now attacking verbally, not aggressively though, but she was attacking. And Daniela was kind of confused. So she was trying to sort it out with Beauty, but Beauty was saying that, oh, it's fine, it's fine. Now, Groovy was making excuses for Beauty that, oh, she was actually tipsy at the time, but it kind of caused an issue because Beauty was crying and the whole house kind of gravitated towards Beauty because she was the one that was obviously crying. So that kind of hurt Daniela, but she had to let it slide. So, looking at the issues that Groovy and Beauty had yesterday, the back and forth about their relationship, and then Beauty telling Groovy that, you know what, I need space, let's end this right here. I don't want you to talk to me anymore. Groovy had taken that conversation to their room and told all of them, and he was making jokes, and they were all laughing. That was when he threw jabs at Daniela that, oh, look at you, now you are laughing again. If I ask you what question why you're laughing, you will say you don't know why you're laughing. And Daniela, who is a very, very sensitive person, she took offense to that. And that was why she was ranting. That this thing you said, it happened before. Everybody looked at me as the bad person because Beauty was crying. Now you're doing it again. How do you want people to perceive me? So that was why she was angrily ranting. And she was just basically, setting the record straight that nobody should come for her. She's a polite person. She's not rude. She would never provoke anybody unintentionally. There has to be a legit reason. But then afterwards, she had actually apologized to Groovy for being rude. Yeah, but they've made it anyway. So that was what
Oh,
happened.
okay. Because I was just wondering, like she was just going on and on and on and on and on, and I was
Yeah.
not connecting the dots. I was like, what's going on here? So
Hmm.
for who is my favorite so far? I won't say favorite exactly, but the people I like Hems and I like him doing in
Henry?
level one. I like Hems. Hemis, I be Hems. Is
Okay,
it Hems or
Henry.
Hemis?
Henry.
Hemis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him and I like doing. Then in level two, I like Brian and I like doing because she's very outspoken. Like she's saying things the way they are, she's very outspoken. And I would like to see her get into an entanglement with Shags and know if she'll still be that way, if she'll still be outspoken because I thought Bella was going to be like that. Like she came in with this alpha female energy,
Yeah.
boss big, like all outspoken and all. And all of a sudden she just met shit. She just melts. She don't turn to jellyfish. So I want to know if the same thing will happen to Doing once she enter inside Sheg's wing. But obviously Sheg is just focused on his ship. Like he wants to
Mm-hmm.
ship. He needs to ship this ship. So he's not even
Yeah.
looking at Doing side. So it's sad to see. And for Bella and Beauty, I thought they were going to come in with the Nengi script, give the guys a run for their money and, just turn things upside down in the house, only for them to enter the house and they are just confused, as if they don't even know what they're doing anymore. I was looking at Beauty yesterday when she was talking to what was his name? Groovy. I was like, this girl does not even know what she's doing anymore. Like she's just confused. The
You need
argument
to
was
do.
just pointless. They were bickering over nothing. Like it's just as if she doesn't even know. When somebody's confused, she doesn't even know what she's doing anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's why she told him, like, let's just give each other space. Because even she herself, she's beginning to ask herself questions like, what am I doing? You know, when you're coming into the house, they're always coming in so much energy. I cannot forget Groovy, the way he was shouting on stage like a mad person. I'm coming in with the vibes. All of them, they'll be shouting. And then you come in, what do? You're going to sit in one corner and be looking at us. What's her name?
Yeah.
Christy. Oh, she's playing the what's her name? Beatrice card. Like she's just there as if she's not there. A lot of them they're just there, but they're not there at the same time, you know. And Shegs and Bella, they've just been pushing the whole ship thing, and it's becoming really, really irritating because Shegs is not even smart about it. He's not even trying to play it to perfection and code it, you know. He's making it very obvious with the things he's saying, with his body countenance, everything. He's making it obvious that this is what he came to do. And don't be surprised if they still have gullible shippers like Emma Rose last season. They will still have
They
shippers
started
because
though. They
it's not
started.
just, oh, they even started. Can you imagine? It's not just because people like love, but I just realized that they also make money from this whole ship thing. They profit from
Mhm.
gullible fans, you know, especially the ones that go and create groups for them. Then the fans, they will not
Mm.
be donating to them. They want to buy gift, they want to do that. Anybody that is the admin of that group, they're profiting from them. So obviously they'll go and open a fan page, they'll be pushing that agenda. So I've already gotten that in my head that it's not just about people liking love. If I used to think, oh, it's just because people love love, but it's not just that anymore. Certain people are profiting from these ships. You know, they are
Of
ripping
course.
off gullible people, so they will never stop it. Next season, next season, no matter how obvious they make it that the ship is fake, people will still buy into it because they're making money from it. So I'm not even surprised about that. I love how Hems is so like open, is in touch with his you know, with his sensitive side. Like I just like him. I like him overall. And I went through his page and I was like, wow, this guy is deeper than he's deeper than I thought.
Really.
Like especially a picture I saw with his one of his girlfriends. Let me not say his girlfriend, one of his girlfriends. You know, I was shocked. Like wow, this guy is really really expressive. Overall, that's just it. This season, this is the only season that I don't know the names of all the housemates yet. To be very
Ah.
honest, I don't know all their names. No, really, like I don't know all their names. Like it's just the few ones I know I'm talking about. I like Brian because Brian is still his head is still in the game. You know, his head is still in the game. He knows that he's in this house for a purpose. The rest of
So
them,
let me
they're still
ask
they're
you.
forgetting
Let me ask
themselves.
you. So far, which of the levels do you enjoy watching the most?
DSTV did not give me an option. They cut me off from the other one. I think because
Oh,
of my subscription. So they yanked me off. In the
yeah.
beginning, the two channels were showing. All of a sudden, level one just stopped showing. So I felt like maybe they like put it in a higher package or something. So I have no
Mm.
option. I've been watching the other level, and they always switch it like from time to time. They
Yeah.
switch it and all, but I'm more drawn to the other one, even when they still had the two channels, because level one is always what's her name, Bella and Shegs always talking
Yeah.
in one
This is the
corner, you know, like it's always irritating me. Like then if I change the channel, they'll just be in one corner talking. I'll not be straining my ears to hear them. Like no, no, no. So I'll just rather watch that other one. You know, I like how Fina is
mm.
trying to create entertainment. I understand where she's coming from, but I think she needs to tone it down a bit because now she's acting like the white money of last
Yeah.
season. Like she knows what the viewers are thinking. She and
Yeah.
Shegs, she wants to know what everybody's thinking. She wants them to, yeah, you can tell them. There's a way to tell them subtly, like, see, we need to create entertainment. You know, people are watching us. Let's not be carried away, but don't put it out there too much. You know, don't make it too obvious.
Yeah.
And lastly, this housemates this season, I don't like the fact that they're not pushing their brand. Like they're just there as if they're not there. Like they believe like they still have enough time, so they're not in a hurry. But you don't. You don't have enough time. Okay, this week there's no eviction. What if there was really an eviction? What if and then you get evicted for example, and then you've not sold your brand? We don't know anything about you. That's how you just go. I think they need to be intentional about their brand. That's how I always respect Lekon. Lekon came into the house from day one. He started pushing his music. He started as in he was all about his music. But the rest of them, they're just there. I don't know what they do like outside being housemates. I don't know what they do outside. They're not talking about themselves. Maybe they feel it's too
Yeah.
early, but it's never too early. This is a big platform. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Once you step your feet in there and you see that okay, the chances of you winning are low, it's not that high. Man, sell your brand, put yourself out there. So when you come out, there'll be people that want to work with you. Because trust me,
Yeah.
brands don't want to work with people that are not out there. They would rather work with controversial housemates like Angel and the rest of them, Maria. No matter how bad their reputation is, they would rather work with them because they have the clout, they have the attention, than to work with
Yeah.
somebody that people don't know, no matter how clean your record is. So I just think
Yeah.
they should do more better by putting their brands out there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Faye. Thank you so much, Faye. And with regards to what the housemates do, they actually said it. in detail during their introduction. On the first night they got into the house and the very next Monday morning. And from time to time when they're having their conversations, they talk about it. So I think to some extent they've actually said a lot about what they do. However, we also need to put into consideration that it is when Biggie gives them tasks that we now get to see them in their full elements the most. However, there's also another way I feel like they can do it. I mean, so far, the level two housemates, especially, they've been very creative and innovative. I feel like they could just stage their own, presentation, right? When they do not have biggest tasks to prepare for. Remember, that's also another thing. When they don't have biggest tasks to prepare for, they could just stage their own presentation, right? Oh, like a mock show. Oh, you come and do what you know how to do best. And that was one thing that the likes of White Money and Boma really did to sell themselves during the Shine Your Eye season. Aside from all of White Money's cooking, I must give it to him. He really showed himself that he could be a great
He
evil
did.
actor. He really did that to a great extent. So I like the fact that you brought that up, and I'm really hoping that the housemates are going to find that initiative, to put up their own mock presentations. Thank
Well,
you very much.
especially on level one, because the people in level one, they are just more focused on love and
We
shipping.
don't
Like
do that, Shippers.
they're in another world entirely, or they're just
Mm,
living their own bubble. So I think the sooner they bring them together, the better. Because
the better,
aside the
yeah.
fact that it's stressful to be changing channels, the other
Mm,
level one, they're just in another bubble. They think they're in Z World Pro Max. Like they need to bring
mm,
them together so they'll just realize that they're here. And I believe that if they bring them together, it will shake things up. Because what's her name? I think Beauty likes Shags, or Shags like her in a way, I don't know. And at least they will gravitate towards one another. At least there will be small drama. But once they are remaining like this, like things will not get any better. It will get worse. Before you know, Bella will start falling for Shags. That's if she's not already
mm.
falling. She'll start falling for
Okay.
him, and it will just be an Ozo and Nengi situation.
Yeah. All right, Free. Thank you very much, Free. Let's quickly
Thank
move
you.
on to Victor. Hi, Victor. Are you there?
Hello, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly. You're welcome to the conversation, Victor.
Yeah, thanks. How far now?
Alright. So how are you feeling so far about the show? What's your sentiment towards the housemates as well?
From from the get go, from the opening show when they separated the two houses, it was disappointing for me. It was
Why?
very disappointing because I think it's it's new for the viewers. I get it's new for like the show is about growth. It's supposed to be bigger every season and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just like more or less like segregation and stuff. Like quickly
Mm.
like this, they're already saying one is trenches and one is island, and they're already attributing the people inside trenches as local people and stuff.
But have you looked at it on
The
the brighter
separation.
side, though?
I don't
Have you
really.
looked at it from a different perspective? I'll give you a for instance. In Lagos, Nigeria, most of the earliest actors, music artists especially that we have that now they've turned into legends, veterans in the industry. Most of them they came off the trenches. I'm talking about the slum parts of Lagos or even parts of Nigeria like that. So I've really looked at it from the angle that okay, aside the many messages that the show is trying to pass on to the society, they're also trying to send the message
Yeah.
that it doesn't matter where you're coming from, your dreams are valid. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, you are also very, very talented and creative in your own unique way. Have you thought about it from that angle as well?
I see. Beauty is not from a less privileged background. Like someone
No,
like
but
Beauty
it's not
or
about, I don't think it's
Cares.
about less privilege. I think it's about personality
I
traits.
think what?
Yeah? Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said
I'm
I
here. I'm
think I
here.
think there's
It's
also
my
the
connection.
part of personality traits playing out here. Can
See,
you hear me?
like someone like him. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Someone like Hermes now in Ireland.
Yes.
People are saying you should go to trenches. Are you seeing that kind of? But anyways, the thing is, it would be more interesting if they merge two of them sooner or later, sha. But I prefer when they merge two of them than this separation.
Okay.
Wait, what do you think? What
Okay,
do you
so
think? Do you like the separation? Do you like the
me,
separation?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Initially, I did not like it, but The fact that it's
Okay.
different from what we are used to. I love new things. I
Yeah.
love fresh things. I love new ideas. I love innovative content. So I find this
Gloria,
new season as fun, and I love it.
this the idea of this season was not even, it's not new. It happened in Big Brother Africa, and to like
Yeah,
two
but this
different
is really
houses,
nice.
but
Yeah.
like same sizes, same sizes. It was not
Yeah.
different. It was not one small or one big. It was same sizes, equal opportunities and stuff. But you see the
Yeah,
island
but this is
people,
Big Brother
those
Naija.
island people now, they're
This is
feeling
Big
like
Brother
landlord.
Naija.
Huh?
I said this
Of
is
course,
Big
it's Big
Brother
Brother.
Nigeria.
Yeah, it's true, Sha.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so
It's
it's,
true.
it's
It's
kind
true.
of different from the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
But
another
anyway,
question for you is, so far, who is your favorite housemate?
um, I like a lot of them because this season is very different, and I think people are just they are judging too early. Someone like Shegs, Bella, they're saying Bella is like Sissy, Shegs is like Kidoaya. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I like Shegs, I like Bella, I like Groovy, I like Beauty, I like Brian. This season is mad. It will be one of the best seasons. And I don't
Yes.
think Shegs is like also anything. I think that guy came to shake up the show because that guy has watched Big Brother before, and
He has
he
watched
has
it.
shaded also like twice. The guy has shaded also
Mm.
like twice. He was like, he said I don't want to be like that light skinned boy that follow light skinned girl like a couple years ago. He
But
told
that's what
Bella,
he's doing.
don't worry now. Just watch sex. Watch out for sex. Watch out for sex. Sex
But
is a
you know what,
Yoruba boy.
Victor?
He
I
knows what he's
actually
doing.
agree with you to some extent because with regards to Shek's gameplay, from what I have seen so far, see, guys, I'm a fine girl. Gloria Elijah is fine. I'm hot.
Of
Guys
course you're
told
fine. No?
me, yes, they give me lyrics. So when I watch and listen to how Shek is giving lyrics to this girl Bella, I just end up laughing so hard because this guy, see, a real guy that wants to toast you, that has money, that has affluence. Trust me,
Yeah.
from the very first moment he starts talking to you, he's not going to feed you with all of those information. For him, those information they are not important. What is important are his actions. So I don't know many of you have noticed that Shed he feeds Bella with so much information about himself. Oh, my exes, my friends, my lifestyle. And then you're like, I don't want to be bragging, yeah. I don't want to be bragging, yeah. But then when you see people like Adekunle, they are the ones that are actually, proving to Bella via their actions of care that they like her. And
See,
Bella, because she has already presented herself to be materialistic, right? She's falling for all of his yarnings like that.
obviously, and see, Adekule doesn't want to take. He doesn't want to take it like an L. He likes Bella, but he doesn't want to really show it because Shegs already. The Shegs was very smart from the beginning. Shegs just he went with Bella from the beginning, from the first day, first night. He went to meet her in the kitchen. I was feeding her Zimonchit or anything. So
Yeah.
Adekule is he's trying to. He doesn't want to take an L. I think Adekule is going to settle for anybody that comes. Like Allison now, I
No,
think he's just playing. I think he's just playing along with Allison. I
no,
think so.
Adekunle said last
I don't know
night
about you. I think
that
so.
he's sick
He's just playing
and he's
along
broke.
with Allison.
No, he said his crush is Chichi, that is an ass guy. Like he likes girls with big backside. That he likes
Okay.
Bella from the get-go, but his spec, the kind of girl that he likes is Chichi. And he has actually made advances at Chichi before. But Chichi
Really?
cannot settle for him. Yeah, Chichi
What did he
cannot
say
settle
to
for him.
Gigi?
He likes her. But
Ah,
Chichi is like, she can't have anything to do with him because she doesn't like guys that are friends with everybody. He's not her spec, that kind of thing. But last night, he said it again in their men's meeting that Chichi is his spec. But now the problem there is he and Chichi, they've had a squabble. They've had a small fight. So how is he going to navigate his way around that? That is what me personally, I'm looking forward to seeing. But anyways, thank you, Victor. Thank you very much. This was quite interactive. I like the fact that you're asking me questions. Okay, so let's quickly move on to Beast. Hi, Beast.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi. You're welcome to the conversation.
Yes, thank you.
All
Um,
right.
I, I just want to talk about Shegs and Bella. Like those
Okay.
two are so tiring. They are so
Mm-hmm.
tiring. They are worse than Saga and Nini. Like
Okay.
every time,
Yeah.
Every time you change the channel to the island, like they're always sitting on that red couch together. Shags is like you say, he's like a fly chasing shit. It's so tiring. Eh?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, aside
Uh,
Chef and Bella, aside Chef and Bella, what is exciting about the show this season for you personally?
I think the separation is exciting because
Okay.
it puts pressure on like the housemates to 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 put in effort like in their wages and the whatnot.
Hmm. Okay.
Because like
So at the moment, do you have a favorite housemate?
yeah, it's Brian. It's Brian.
Brian. Why? Why Brian?
The guy is a leader, man. Like he takes control of like the tasks and the wages and the whatnot.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So which of the levels are you vouching for? Which one are you cheering for? Level one or level two?
I can be the one and only the trenches. The trenches.
Okay. All right. All right, babe. Thank you very much, babe. Let me quickly move on to Oliver. I'm trying to get as much people to speak as possible, guys. So let's keep it rolling. Hi, Oliver. Hello, Oliver. You can unmute.
I know.
How are
Hello,
you?
I'm fine.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Happy
Oliver.
Friday. Have fun now.
Oliver. I'm fine. Our show has started. Tell me how you feel.
Um, for real, let me not lie. I've not watched up to 1 hour of the show. I
Ah,
just, I just get all the updates from your page, Twitter, and um, Instagram. So
okay.
that's it. I've not been able to watch much. But I just see like how Sheg and Bella are fooling themselves for now because you can't just get into the house 3 days, just 3 days, and you're forming what sort of I don't understand. You get me? Just 3 days into the house. So there are no fine girls or there are no fine guys before you got into the house. Wow, that's amazing for real. Anyway, we are going to see more of them. People are still
Yeah.
coming out of themselves for now.
Mhm.
So we should give them at least 3 weeks. Then you see the
Yeah.
real people coming out, you get. And
Yeah.
I want the level two halves to win more wagers, like series straight wagers. I want to see hunger in the level one house. First, straight series wagers. I want level two to win it. The level two house to win straight series wagers. I want to see something in the level
Yeah.
one house. After they start,
Honestly,
yes.
no, but really, frankly speaking, Oliver, I totally agree with you. I want to see the level two housemates win wages as well. But guess what? It's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be hectic because the level one housemates now, the way they are now, it's like you've just woken up a dragon that's blazing fire. Now they are angry. Now they are hungry, and they've tasted the soft life in Biggie's house. I'm talking about the pool party now because obviously they've not entered the level two apartment. So they don't know what it looks like right now. And I'm sure that if they even had a glimpse of it, trust me, they're going to be fighting tooth and nail to maintain their island status. But for now, they've tasted the soft life. That's the pool party, and it was quite interesting. So the fact that they've lost out on the pool party for this new week, it's something they cannot bear. So now everybody is out with guns blazing. They are fighting. They're going to be fighting tooth and nail for the coming competitions. Any task now. I think the cake task that Vicky gave to them that same Thursday, I think they lost out on that one as well. So they are really upset that in this entire week it's been only the head of house challenge that they've won, right? So they are all even excited as well that they cannot wait for eviction Sunday. They know that one person will be going, but they don't know that it's actually fake. So just like you, I'm hoping that the level two housemates they also go ahead and win more tasks. So thank you, Oliver. Let's quickly move on to Yolanda. Hi. Let me unmute. You have to unmute yourself. Hello.
Hi.
Good to
Hi.
see you back. I'm glad you're back, Yolanda.
I am back.
Mhm.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you.
what's the question? Sorry.
Yeah. First of all, I want to know how excited you are about the season of the show. I remember that during the Shanghai season, we had a lot to complain about. The repeated scripts, the repeated strategies, the underdog story, the underdog narrative that was flying around. But this season, I know it's been only 7 days. What exactly is tickling your fancy so far?
Yo, the first 2 days tickled my fancy. And then as the days went on, it was dragging. And then there were these petty fights which I looked forward to because I like drama. But then it was like, okay, yeah. But then it was like, oh, okay, all over again. It's Shags, it's Bella. Don't get me wrong. I love Bella. Bella is my favorite, one of my favorites. Let me not say my favorite. She's one of my favorites. But as you stated in one of your videos that I watched, she's disappointing. She and Beauty are very disappointing because I do feel like they have so much potential, so
Yeah,
much potential. But now, when this season ends, their names will always be associated with someone. Do you understand? It's always going to be, oh, Bella and Shags. Her name alone won't be as powerful without Shags.
exactly.
So, and I don't like to bring up the past, but I will refer to Tacha. You know Tacha. The reason why she's still popular till this day is because she was her own person.
An
She
individual
didn't need
character.
an individual person. Yes, she had conflicts with other people. Mercy. What's the other guy that I forgot? You see, I even forgot his name. That's how good she was. Like she was
Yeah,
there. She was the main character. She was the main character of her own script. Now,
exactly.
the problem that I have with this season is the people, they can be the main character of their own script, but they are playing the best friend of their own scripts. Like
Yes,
they are not, they are made like it's funny because I understand it's you need to be natural, you need to not be fake. I get it. But at the end of the day, I feel like they are forgetting that there's 50 million naira up for grabs. I feel like they are not as competitive as previous seasons. They are not. They are just there. But the first 2 days, Beauty. I don't want to lie. Beauty tickled my fancy. She brought it down. And then when Bella entered, the moment that I saw her face, her resting bee face, I was like, yeah, this one, I love her. But
mm,
as the days went on, she started to stick to Shags. Whether it's Shags who's running after her or it's her who's running after Shags, but she's not complaining because she's still with him. So for me, it's like it's like I'm so tired. I'm tired. Like give me something else. I feel like, and she did say it. Was it yesterday or today when they lost the wager? And then she's
yes,
like, the other house is very level minded. They are focused, but our house we are busy shipping. And I'm like, okay, ma'am, are you forgetting something? Because you are also part of the ship, you know. So, but it's one of but it's one of those things where I hope before it's too late, because now for me, I feel like it's still anyone's game. As much as there's other people with huge fan bases, I still feel like it's anyone's game at this point. I hope, I pray that she wakes up in time. She wakes up
yeah,
in time to campaign for her own name, to campaign for her own brand as an
mm,
individual, not with Shags.
exactly.
So,
Yeah,
and another thing, I like Fina. I like Fina. I love Fina. Fina is bringing it, even though at times it might be a bit too much, but at least she's fighting. I like her fighting spirit, and
she is the character of her own script, as you mentioned.
yes, she is. She doesn't need anyone. She's not the best friend of her own script. She is her main character of her own script. And what was I going to say? Like it's like she yo, I at first I didn't get it, but now I do because she's a fighter. Others, they are just there. Like I don't know 80% of the people that are there. Like, even if they would go home tomorrow, I wouldn't say this one was in the show. They are not giving us their own individuality. It's like, I don't know what they are waiting for. I don't know what they are waiting for, because the first week is very critical. It's when people are really like watching you with like these eyes, you know. So it's very critical for you to entertain, to showcase your talent, even to, you know, all those things. Like they that's what they're too chilled. They don't know why they're there. I feel like they wanted to be in Big Brother's house, but they didn't think of, okay, once I'm in the house, what am I going to do? It's like, I'm going to be in this house. I'm in the house. Okay, now what? Now I'm winging it. It seems like they're just winging it. As the day goes, they are just winging it. But we are watching. Hopefully, it's gonna change. And yeah.
Thank you so much, Yolanda. Thank you specifically for bringing up the conversation about the main characters. I mean, I don't really understand why participants that go into Biggie's house to contest as a housemate feel the need to attach themselves to a fellow housemate to create some sort of alliance, a ship, before they feel that they can actually win the show. I mean, I'll take White Money for instance again. It's not like White Money's strategy was the best, but he was able to play his game as an individual by using the entire collective to achieve his strategy. And for me, that was genius. How did he do that? By taking care of their belly, by distracting their attention, moving their attention away from himself. And that was where Perry came in, to bring back the focus on White Money that, hey, this guy is the actual threat, not you and I. Because us, we do not have the kind of, guts that he has to pull off his own strategy. And Tacha, as you mentioned, Yolanda, did the same thing. But then it's quite annoying that some of these new housemates, they're coming into the show with the same annoying strategy. They want to be a pair. They want to be a pair. Forgetting that you can only use people to some extent, to further your agenda, your strategy of the game. But at the end of the show, only one person emerges the winner and takes away all the prizes. So you're going into a ship. Towards what end? And I love what you said about, making your own name on the show. There is no way I hear people mentioning Bella without Shem on the side. There's no way I hear people mentioning Shem without seeing Bella on the side. Is that how you want people to know you? And then for how long is it going to last? Is it going to last 1 year? And then after that, to your 10th soul Israel? Anyway, thank you so much, Yolanda, for bringing that up. Let's quickly move on to Nutricia. Hi. Nutricia, you have to unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hola. Nutricia, how excited are you about this new season of Big Brother?
Let me say I'm excited that finally it has started, but I have things that I'm a bit not happy about. Let me start with the house, Glory. The two houses. They have two houses most this time. The two houses. I feel that the other house. I don't know which one is level what or what. The first house that we saw on Saturday.
Okay, so not the Saturday house is level 2. The Sunday house is level 1.
Oh, level 2 house. The level 2 house and the level 1 house. They are two different houses. And in all honesty, the level 2 house is much better than that's according to me than the level 2 house by what I see. And I feel that because it's not something that was earned, for example, someone wins to be a head of house and then they stay in that beautiful room and all that. That is something that is earned. So, but then I feel that Big Brother, this one goes to Big Brother. Big Brother would have made the houses to be, let me say, the same or more or less. You see? So, and I also see that the first time when they started having the gym, the other house did not gym, and the other house had an instructor who was assisting them, which is the beautiful house, which I feel that it's a bit unfair. What is it that the other housemates did for them to qualify them to be there? Yes, I also understand, as you have given us the view that they said they were picking cards and all that. That's how they managed to divide them. But then still, I feel that because it was their first day, without doing anything, the houses that they are in, different as they could have been, but then they were supposed to be like on the same level. And what you do to the left, I'm saying it to Big Brother, you must also do to the right. That is my view. Unless, of course, there is a plan to that. Maybe it's part of the plan. Maybe as time goes on, we will see it. And already you can tell that the housemates in level in the Saturday house, I don't know if they know how the house, the other side looks like, or the other ones know how the other house looks like. But then automatically, more especially after the level 2 people won the head of house, they already feel that like they are under, because the benefits of the one head of house benefited the whole house. So they are in that paradise. They are having a stroll in a park, which I think it cost them to lose their wager, because they were too relaxed. They are getting it all, you see. So, but anyway, they had to give their best. We can't blame Big Brother for that. They had to give in their best. And congratulations to the level 2 housemates for winning the house thing. And then I also thought maybe we are now agreeing with what Victor said. I think that Big Brother Africa, it was the chase or something, where there was Pukello and Pukello from Zimbabwe and Elikem from Ghana. He was in the same, they both got married. They are giving us that thing because they had 2 houses, but the houses were more or less the same. And then when they resent a head of house, the head of house will swap the housemates. I didn't really watch it, but I remember that. So maybe that is what we are going to get on this one. But I still maintain and feel that what happens to the right is supposed to happen to the left, because those in level 2 did not do anything to benefit that, unless Big Brother can reveal it to us that they did something good that we did not see for them to benefit or to deserve to be in that house. And moving on, about the ships. Before I move on, Glory, I want to applaud you for the chronological order that you have put all the scenes and everything. To us who cannot watch throughout the day, you have brought Big Brother to us. I want to say it, you were giving it to us step by step. You know, you watch this clip, after that you watch this one. I want to appreciate you for that. I wish the producers could see you deserve an up, you know, because we are here and we are going to vote because of you, some of us. We didn't really got it from DSTV. You got it from DSTV and you gave it to us who can watch every time, you see. So I want to applaud you for that. Your chronological order was Ayoba. And moving on, I want to talk about the ships. I want to talk about the ships. The ships in the house. I just wish we, the viewers, we could just change and start. I don't know how I can put it. Not avoiding ships, but then let us not give them what used to be given in the past, so that when they come out, the next Big Brother Africa or Mzansi or whatever, or Naija that comes, the housemates will go in there and they will know that whether I'm in a ship or I'm not in a ship, but being in a ship doesn't come as an advantage, because now these housemates, they are making the ship things as something that will benefit them, as something that is beneficial. And that is not what they are there for. They are there for the game. They are there to give us whatever that we want to see, the content, whatever we may call it. So I just wish we could just move from that, and also to assist those housemates. Because after the house, look what happened to Luke Rose and Emmanuel. When they got out of the house, there was this, there was that. They had to pretend this one, that, all those things. And all this thing of housemates chasing another one for this, they must know that being in a ship or not being in the ship, you can still make it to the top. You can still be in the game. You can still be your best, you see? And then my favorite is Beauty. And there's a lady, I don't know her name, in level 2. She is bald. She came in bald. What is her name?
Oh, Alison! Dark chocolate.
My girl. And okay, I like Bella as well with her look. Yeah. And I like Brian. Okay, I also like Shakes. For the two guys, I'm happy about them. They are good looking. Wow. Ooh, you know, Brian. Brian is the dark one. I hope I'm saying the right person. Brian is the dark one from the level 2 house, ne?
Yeah.
Who got second position in the head of house thing?
Yeah.
I like Brian. He reminds me of Kere. You know those guys. You know those Nigerian guys that when you see them, you will say yes and now. and anytime. Any fucking time. I like them.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, let me ask you. Let me ask you. So far, when you have time to watch the show, which of the houses, which of the levels holds your attention? Which of them are you watching that you're like, okay, I can't switch channel. I can't switch. Which of them holds your attention?
Is the level 2, the Saturday house. Am I right? Yeah, level 2.
Yeah.
The Saturday house.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? What are they doing to hold your attention?
There is a lot of madness. I mean, having Fina and Amaka, I don't like everything about them, but then there is a lot of this up and down. And yes, we have, I think, is it 1 or 2 ships in that house? But then I like their originality, and they are not giving us that thing that we are classy, we are celebrities, we are what. They are just in a house, frustrated or happy when it's necessary, playing if necessary. I don't like the truth and dare game. I'm tired of it. But I prefer them because the level 1 housemates, they are giving us that, they are giving me that vibes of we are the housemates. I don't appreciate that. We are not here for that. You see, yes, an individual can say I am the housemate, but then for the whole house, they think they are all that. That is me. By the look of things, I like them. As I said, my favorite is Bella and Shex and what, but they are sometimes giving us those vibes. But then the local ones, the ghetto ones, you know, they are giving us that thing that, hello, this is Africa, you know. So I like it. They are noisy and you know, with is it Fina? Fina, I like her, although sometimes I feel as if she is marketing while in the house. She is marketing other housemates without knowing. She's not aware, by virtue of saying this one is shipping this one and what she is doing what is actually what was supposed to be done by us. Instead of her giving us her content, giving us who she is, the best out of her. So they are busy marketing other people's relationships, and then by virtue of doing that, they are putting them in our tongues. They are putting them in our minds, not knowing so. You see, even in the other house, they're doing the same thing. They're focusing on other relationships, not knowing that they are making us to always, they're giving us reason to talk about them. And the more we talk about them, is the more they are being marketed. They are inside and busy marketing your Bella, your Shags, your Groovy and all that. They are marketing them, and it's working against them. That's what they are not aware of. That's my view, because those are the people that they are most talked about on social media and what. And if you can check, they are also adding a spice to it, and they are the reliable spice because they are in the house with them. Exactly. They are giving us answers of questions that we have. You get that? So that is what I'm seeing. But then as for Fina and Amaka, they are just there, but I think they should stay. I wish they could stay longer there, but then I don't see them emerging as winners, because they are busy pushing other people's agendas, which is sometimes maybe it's a good thing for those that they are pushing, but then I wish they could just give us their thing. I was looking at Fina's things. She's such a nice joker and all that, but let her be herself. Let her not play the game for other people.
Thank you.
This ship should be on, this ship should not be on. No, it's not. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Latricia. I completely relate with what you said about Fina. However, I want to add this. Now, Fina is very smart. She has actually watched the show. According to her, she has been auditioning since she was 20 for the past 5 years, right? She has been auditioning, and now she's 25 and she got access to the show. Now she sees what works and she knows what works. Now this is what she's doing. The fact that she's talking about the housemate that wants to ship, or she's initiating the shipping agenda for those are because she started the shipping. She actually started shipping Beauty and Groovy without them even having to do anything. So she started applying that pressure on them, and she started applying the pressure on Ilebaye, and that is why you see Ilebaye giving attention to Brian now. So if you notice, Ilebaye is now accepting the Brian's woman in the house. Now, so people have seen that this is what Fina is doing, and she's so smart that while she's doing that, people are also acknowledging her own expertise in that regard. And the good thing about it is she's content filled. She does not lack content. If she's not shipping people, she's creating game cards. The game cards that they are playing in the house now. She stayed up all night last night creating the what card. She created the card. Now the games that they are playing in the house, the village game, she created it. The cooking in the house, she is pushing it. As a matter of fact, Fina is the first female housemate, female and male housemate in the history of Big Brother Naija that I personally have seen that brought rapper to the show and is tying
Yeah.
around the house. In Nigeria, when you see most married women, yeah, most of them, not all of them, most married women, once they are married, they start tying rapper in the house. Now that
Oh,
connotes the typical housewife in Nigeria. I don't know about any other part of Africa.
oh, I got
So
you. I got
FINA
you.
is bringing different angles, to the game. And those who understand it, they are seeing it and they're acknowledging her. And people, I'm very convinced that people are going to want to keep her in the house because she is very innovative. This is not a campaign for FINA, guys. Please free me. This is not a campaign, but I'm just saying what I've been seeing so far. But anyways, thank you, Latricia. Just stick around if you can. I want to quickly move on to other people that are waiting, okay? All right, let's move on to Agnes. Hi, Agnes. Hello? Agnes, you have to unmute yourself. Hello? Agnes, I'm going to move on to Sia. All right, when you're ready, we'll bring you on. Hi, Sia.
Hey, Glory. How
Hi.
are you?
I'm fine. You're welcome to the conversation. How are you feeling about the show so far?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I've been listening. I've been absorbing. I've been intrigued. I've been all of the beautiful things. But let me start here, Glory, before I go anywhere further. For us who spend half the day at work and stuff like that, I want to first, guys, let's give Glory her flowers, because some of us, we watch the show via Glory because we trust that she will give an unbiased analysis of whatever's going to happen. So what Tricia said, my sister from here, I want to second here first before I say anything. Glory, I mean, you're one of the best. You're doing what you're doing, and please go forth. And some of us appreciate it because we enjoy this space.
Thank
And if
you.
it comes to us like unbiased and like what you're doing, we'll always be there. So that is
Thank
my
you.
first point of, let's first
Thank you.
appreciate the person who gathered us here today for 3 hours every Saturday. Because if it wasn't for her, we will be here every 3 hours. Anyway, well, thank you so much. Hey, you're doing a brilliant job. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. The question, Corey, you were at, who's your favorite? I'm sorry, I won't be able to answer that for now.
Why?
Because the two levels are giving. There are people in each level, who are giving, who deserve to be there. Let me put it that way. And they are sure that I deserve to be here. And now the difficulty is for me, if I will go for favorites now, without them interacting first, I will, in a way, be biased myself as well, because I'll be enjoying this part of the show, not knowing if, let's use an example. I don't know if maybe when the epic meeting finally comes between Chi and Fina, and then when Chi realized what Fina said, that will be the epic thing of the show. I'm saying it now. So, I can now say, I want to see people how they react under pressure first. Because if you're gonna win this show, even the marketing and everyone is looking at people who can manage stress. You remember what I said the previous? It was like, this is a business. MultiChoice is watching. who of these 24 people can manage stress? Never mind if we all like you, but if you're put in a situation, can you manage stress? Because when you come out, you're not only being your own ambassador, you're being a multi-choice, a Big Brother season 7 winner, Naija season 7 winner. You encompass all of these things. So, guys, let's not forget that this is a business in a way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we seem to forget. I understand we like drama. Glory will say violence, but we like drama. The violence is a bit much. So for me,
Yeah.
Glory, what I wanted to say now, I don't know how long your this thing is gonna be. For now, I wanted to give you your flowers. I want to give you flowers because some of us work 10-hour days and whatever days, but we get to follow and it's even mad now because there's two
Yeah.
channels to watch. Imagine I've got these two eyes, ne? And I've got these two eyes. I've got 4 eyes, but I can't even manage. But with you doing there, guys, whoever is in the house now, let's give Glory her flowers, guys, because this week was epic, and yeah, she made sense of everything for us. So I'm not gonna be long, Glory, with the questions. I'm hoping I'll get a chance again to talk. I wanted to
Okay.
just say that and give other guys a chance, and then I'll be on the live. We can ask other questions as well.
Thank you so much, dear. This
Glory,
is
I'm back.
new to my ears. Thank you so much. When people appreciate your work, it's all the encouragement I need. Thank you so much, dear. Okay, let me move on to Agnes. Agnes, can you speak now? Can you
Hello,
are you able to
Glory.
mute? Finally, you are welcome. You're welcome to the conversation. How
Finally, I almost cried. Glory.
No, I'm glad you're here now. Okay, let me quickly ask. Let me quickly ask. I know we've been on this anticipation, the expectations of the new season of the show, but it's here now. So far, so good. Has the show been meeting your expectations this past few days it's been airing?
First of all, let me first thank you for the updates and everything. Also, I want to advise, there is someone who said they don't have the other channel. Maybe they should scan the decoder so the channel will come, because also at first I did not have it, but I had to rescan and then it came, the second channel.
Okay. I,
So
I know I know Free is still on this live so that she can hear that. I was going to suggest to Free anyways to upgrade her package. I don't think it's that expensive to upgrade to the next package. All right. So if
it
Free
is
is still
all on
on
the
here,
same.
let's see.
Yeah, it is
Sorry?
on the same package. It is all on the same package, just upgrading. Sorry, scanning,
Yeah.
rescanning.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. All
so
right.
for me, I'm disappointed in Biggie, first of all. I wanted the pool party, those houses to meet.
Yes.
Like Shaggs was already commenting about beauty. I was expecting something. I wanted to check something small between Bella and Shaggs. You see, Bella has this attitude, like, I don't know, maybe that's her ways, but it's like she knows herself, like she feels herself. So I wanted to check something small. I wanted to see how Shaggs behave in front of beauty and how Bella would respond to that. So disappointed. The pool party was so boring, first of all. It's only that girl that was really dancing her head off.
Chumsy, yeah.
Yeah, she was really fun. And then is it Hems or something like that?
Yeah,
And then
Hemi. Yeah.
yeah, and then the bald lady. So
Allison.
yeah, but what Big Brother should do, at least pool parties, Saturday night parties, workouts. I think the houses should be coming together to do those things together so that we can get time to see both houses, like the way they interact with each other, the way they behave. Because level 1 housemates, it's like they think that the superstars, and then level 2 they're like the commentators or something. Even when they're talking, they're like, oh, I cannot relate with them, they seem noisy, they this and this. Like, you don't know them, they're actually better entertaining than you guys.
So
Exactly.
Big Brother should please at least maybe put 6 housemates level 2, 6 housemates from level 2 to level 1, so that we can check, we can see. We want more violence.
You know what,
We want
Ernest? Now,
mm,
now that you mentioned this, yeah, it just came to my mind. This very fantastic question. If you were Big Brother and you were going to swap housemates, which 6 housemates out of the level 1 housemates would you move to the trenches? I need names. 6 housemates.
Sheds number 1, because he's always on Bella, like, girl, you're man, like, act like a man, don't be like Ozo. And then you're saying I cannot be like Ozo, but you're doing worse than him. It is only how
Exactly.
many days? It's not up to a week. You're like, everywhere Bella goes, like. And then another person I would like, maybe Adekule, because Amaka seemed to like the guys in the
Okay.
level 1 house, and maybe
Mhm.
one lady to be what's her
Chichi
name, Chichi. Yeah, I would love to see Chichi and
and
Fina in the
Tina.
same house. Yes, and then I want Groovy from house 2, level 2 to level 1, but because I don't think he really likes beauty as such.
He likes
I
Bella
don't.
actually. He's killing Bella.
Exactly. He doesn't like beauty, but he's just doing it for a sake to please the other housemates. So I would love to see him in the same house with Bella. And also, is it Case? Because he's so boring in level 2. He doesn't deserve to be there. Let him go to level 1. I don't like his sleeping or seated in the corner. Like, I don't, let him go to level 1. We want fun, we want violence, we want like happiness in level 2. And then I'm so happy that they won the wager. Like, I'm so happy because
Yeah.
because level 1 they got so comfortable. It's like they're in their own houses. Like, they were not practicing even.
Yeah. They're really laid back.
Yeah, and then for my favorites, for now, I'll say for now, I like Fina, though she's doing some things that are pissing me off, but again, she's the content. Her alone, just looking at her,
Okay.
she's the content. Like, she's so fun. Like, the energy, she has this kind of energy that I can't even tell. And then the other housemate, I would say, I like Alison. Even when she just sits there, like the way she smiles, she's so natural. Like, she's just a beauty. Those are
All
my
right.
favorites for now. But
All right.
one quick comment, Glory.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know. Do you remember season 3 of
Yeah.
Nina, Alex? Actually, I liked those seasons, season 3 and 4. Ever
Okay.
since those seasons, like, I don't enjoy Big Brother anymore. It's like
Ah.
for them, everything was natural, nothing was forced, apart from Marcy and Ike relationship, which was kind of I don't understand. It was something, but even like, people were falling for each other naturally after some time. Not the first week, not the first day. It was taking time. But these people, it's like they are rehearsing and doing what other housemates, the former housemates, were doing, which I don't like. Like, be your own person. Even if you're fall for someone, let it be natural. Let it not look as forced or forged. So that's my whole thing. Is like they're doing fake
Thank you
stuff.
so much,
Everything is
Ernest.
fake.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much, Agnes. Thank you so much. All
Thank
right.
you too.
Yeah.
Thank you to
Let's quickly
Glory.
move on. Yeah. Let's quickly move on to Audrey. Hi, Audrey. Are you there?
Hey, Glory, how are you?
I'm fine. You're welcome to the conversation.
Thank you. What's the question?
Okay. So first off, I want to know your first impression of this new season of the show.
Okay, so I wasn't expecting the second house or level 2 house. I mean, it makes sense for level up, but I didn't know they're gonna be like separate houses. I thought maybe everyone will be in one house. If you win a tax, you're gonna level up to some. You get like, I thought you were gonna have to deserve to level up to something, not that that
Yeah.
have two separate houses and one is smaller, one looks like you're in down, like you know how first class, you're taking a first class flight and you're taking a economy class. That's what it's giving me. It's giving me first class and economy. But in
Exactly.
not plain, but in like the aspect of houses, like the first class have all the nice things and the second class have just the regular things. But I like it so far, but I didn't expected this way. When they said level up, I thought I expected maybe everyone is gonna be in one house, then you're gonna
Mm.
deserve to level up to the nice things. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine. But it's kind of hard for you guys to switch to two channels. I don't know how you do it and keeping us updated because I'm in the USA and I don't have those DSTV, but you're really doing a great job giving us what we need to understand what's going on in the house. So thank you. I want to thank you for that.
Thank
And
you.
for yeah, so that's what I think about that. So
Okay, so moving on, yeah. So far, from all what you've seen, are you leaning towards any housemate already? I don't want to call it your fave now, but
uh,
are you leaning towards any housemate?
for now, I would say Fina, just because as a Big Brother housemate, you're supposed to give us vibes. Anything, we don't care. We just need entertainment, and so far she has proven to do that. Being a not no couple, nothing. She's kind of giving me, I'm here to win the money energy. So she's giving me like white money's in vibe plus a bit of. She's just giving me alpha women and like um fun vibes, and she doesn't need anybody to do what she came here to, unlike other people. They want to be in a couple or they want to do other stuff. So I like her. I like how she's, although when Big Brother won her yesterday, I was like, oh no, what did she do wrong? I thought she was, giving us. I guess maybe she was doing too much. Like, why
Not
money will be
saying
advising the housemates to give vibes. I guess they don't want her to tell what the audience need from them. I think she's very alert of what the audience need, and she wants other people to do that as well. So I guess she
yeah,
should just use it to her advantage and not try to advise other people how they
exactly.
they should vibe or energy, or although she's doing a great job, but I think she should just keep it to her own advantage because it's gonna benefit her more. You're not here for them to win, you're here for yourself
True.
to win. So I think
True.
she just tone it down on telling them what to do and stuff. But other than that,
Um,
I also like Brian and what's the girl in level one housemate? She likes Shags, but Shags doesn't like her. What's her name?
oh, Joey.
Okay, yeah, I like her. She's very intelligent. She's but they don't give her a lot of screen time, so we don't really see her a lot. But from the few moment I see her, I'm like, okay, I like this girl, but I just want to see more because her energy. I like her. She seems like a smart person. She's not, you know, just laid. I just want her. I don't know, maybe I don't know, but the level one housemates are not giving too much energy, so I can't really picture which one I like from them, but I like her. And for the Sharks and whatever her name is, I think she's just giving boss energy too much. I think her name is Bella, but she should like tone it down. She's a little rude sometimes, which is unnecessary. I don't know if you want to be boss lady, but you can still be a boss lady and a pretty girl and with the soft life energy without being rude. I'm not saying no female deserve no soft life energy. Everyone does like that, so just don't be rude about it. Or oh, I'm this, I don't associate. She doesn't associate with no girls. I'm like, I mean, I know we're not here to make friends, but sometimes you need the friends to move up in the Big Brother game because they're gonna start voting you a lot. And if you don't have people behind you outside to make sure you're safe for elimination, you're gonna be gone. And I think she doesn't realize that yet, but when she'll be up back to back, she's gonna start making friends with the ladies because you can be a target to other people.
To Audrey.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Audrey. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Audrey. I mean, I totally get what you're saying. But for Joey, I think they actually give Joey a lot of screen time because she's always having an opinion about all the housemates,
Oh, I
especially
don't watch
Tex
it,
and
so
Hannah.
I just see the summary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
okay.
do give her screen time, and as you said, she's very intelligent. She's very, very quick-witted, and she's very, very quick as well to studying other people and forming an impression about them. But
Yeah.
okay, let's move on to Rahim. Rahim, are you ready to speak?
Yes, can you hear me clearly?
Perfectly. You're welcome to the
Yeah.
conversation.
Thank you for having me and thank you for all you do. I always say this one thing, Glory's really good at her job and that shows in the success you've had so far. So
Thank
thank you very
you.
much because we're to be honest, I'm watching Big Brother through you. So I'm just gonna talk about what I've noticed so far. I was disappointed with Big Brother from the very first day
Why?
because right from the day they were saying like this Big Brother was going to be different, there was something I wanted to be different, and that was the selection. But since the second season of Big Brother, the selection hasn't been that much different. If you look at the appearances and the personalities of the housemates we have so far, you're going to realize that these housemates are somewhat like a mixture of some of the housemates in the past. For example, Groovy looking like Elozonam, and his kind of energy vibe is kind of exactly like the way Elozonam was. And Amaka, when she first entered the house, the very first thing she did was she looked at the cameras, and that
Dorothy
remind,
back.
huh? She looked at where the cameras
Dorothy
were,
Bachel.
and that reminded me of Dorothy. And the energy she was giving reminded me of this lady who had this physical contact with one other lady in the lockdown season. I forgot her name. So
Lucy.
yeah, and also this farmer savvy guy reminds me of Tricky T.
Tricky
His
T,
way he
yes.
talks, his attitude. So you can see that these housemates are, and Shegs is kind of like a
Wire.
Kid Wire 2.0
Yes.
with a little bit of Ozo. So you can see that you can see that the selection team has not changed. The selection team has not changed. They have a type. So the only
Yes.
housemates that are a bit different is Fina and what's this guy's name? Hermes.
Brian.
I don't know. Brian kind of gives me Lekon vibes a bit, but yeah.
Huh?
But
No, 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 no. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to disagree with that. Brian is like a cocktail. He's a
maybe,
mix of
maybe, 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 maybe. But like
sorry?
the only guys that I've seen that are very different is Fina and Hermes because they've I've never seen those kinds of personality in Big Brother. So the reason why people are complaining a lot that the housemates are doing what the past housemates have done is because the selection has not really changed over the years. So I really wanted the housemates this year to be representative of the general Nigerian public. There should be at least one guy with a pot belly there. Almost all of them are looking like gym guys. I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm just saying there shouldn't be just one type of guy, one type of lady in the show. Because with this type of guys, they come with this type of personalities. And it makes because no matter how the twists and turns are in the show, if the personalities don't match what you want the show to be like, it would kind of give the same energy, like the same vibe. So that's a bit of my disappointment. But I understand why they do it that way. It's a business and they're trying to sell ads, right? So, and the first thing humans like is what they see. So the
Brian,
ladies
I
like
have a
guys.
question for you. I
Yeah,
have
what
a
was the
question for
question?
you. Now, with regard to the selection, do you think it is the fault of the people that are in charge of the selection process, or do you think it is the fault of the contestants that are auditioning for the show? Because there are
Both,
two things.
both.
Both?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the show has been long for a while that the housemates that are coming, they're studying the show too much, and they're
Yeah.
trying to replicate what the past housemates have done. They've realized that if I don't get to win the show, I can at least be in the ship so that when I come outside, there's going to be a group of sheepers who are going to give me just as much money as those who won the show. So they're all
Exactly.
that's why I'm saying the relationships I've seen so far are forced and fake. None is real.
Mhm.
Because I mean, it's not organic. It feels fake. All of them, Shegs, Bella, Groovy, Beauty. It's just fake, and you can see it. So
Yeah.
and the only way this can change is if the selection team. I don't think they should look elsewhere. I think they need to change the selection team, the members that are there. Because if they bring new eyes, those guys are going to find new personalities that would give us something different in the show. So we don't always have to have this energy that we've seen this character before, we've seen that character before. So that's just my disappointment with the show. But I hope that the twists and turns that Big Brother has up his sleeve would change their personalities a bit, so we'd see something different.
Exactly. That's spot on. Thank you
I'm
so much.
hoping that Big Brother can force a personality change in the housemates.
Yeah.
But if it's kind of the same thing or tasks all the time, like for example, one thing I would have in mind is maybe next week, if we have a different HOH and it comes from a different house, they swap the housemates, they swap the house. So for example, if the trenches guys win, if the a HOH comes from the trenches housemate next week, they change they change, they change, or maybe the tail moves or something. They need to change it and switch it up. Maybe if different groups are in different houses would have different personality clashes and will have different personalities. So maybe that's what Big Brother has in mind. But moving forward in the next season, they need to change the selection team because they're bringing the same kind of people basically.
Yeah.
They need to
Yeah.
change that. So that's
I mean,
that.
I was going to commend the selection team for the simple. I don't want to call it a fact because I'm sure about one of the housemates though. I was going to commend them for not bringing ladies that have actually done their bodies because it was seeming like a trend. You know that for every season there's going to be that one or two girls that have actually done their teeth, that have done their boobs, their ass, coming to come and sell banging bodies, that kind of thing. And then to now drive a certain kind of narrative that the show is specifically for women. But for this season, one of the reasons I'm really excited about the selection process is that, especially for the women that are coming to represent the female population of the show, they look like me. When I say they look like me, I haven't done my body. I'm not saying it's a crime to do your body, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't misconstrue my statement. But I'm saying that they look regular, like your everyday kind of,
That's
girl that you see
that's
on the street. So for that, I actually like it.
yeah.
Although Chichi is claiming that he did not do her body, but I'm sorry. During the jacuzzi party, I was questioning my creator. That my creator, if
That's
this,
true.
you, if
That's
you
true.
can make this, if you can
That's true.
create this, what did I do wrong that I do not possess it? Well, you know what?
That's
Thank you so much.
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you
I
say
mean,
something?
the appearances of the ladies looked diverse, but their personalities looked almost the same. But the guys, they haven't really changed. It's just most of them are gym like kind of bodies. Even the guys that are skinny, they have a little bit of gym in them. So I was like, why is this way? Because I remember Sagat said something about his auditions. He said that he had auditioned like about 3-4 times, and what he realized was that the selection team were kind of looking at guys who had gym bodies. So he had to spend like 2-3 years trying to get that fitness, and then he got into the show. And that's evident in the selection of the guys even this year. So I really
Yeah.
wish they can change that. But the most important thing they need to change is the personalities. They I think they're getting that really wrong because they're bringing
But,
almost the same people. So
but
I
you
don't.
know what? One thing I have to say to that, Ryan, is to some extent, I do not think that can be controlled 100% by the selection people, whoever is in charge. And what's her name now? Christy O. Who would have thought? I bet you that the psychologist that examined Christy O, or maybe the interviewer that interviewed her, would have looked at her and seen that potential that, okay, even though this person has a very, very calm personality, she is capable of bringing on drama to the show. But look at her. Since she got into the house, she's been tying herself to one particular chick, just basically restricting herself from being an exciting personality, and it gets boring sometimes. It was just from last night during their show, their presentation, that she started stepping out of her comfort zone. So I feel like most of the time, the people that audition for the show, at the point of auditioning, they come with so much energy and promises. And I feel like most of the time as well, they get away with deceiving the selection team. Yeah, by saying, oh, I can do this, I can do that. And also remember, it's also to some extent, a larger extent, about the psychological evaluation if they pass the test. During their media break, the multi-choice representative had actually explained that they had a psychologist that actually sort of examines the mind of these housemates, and that's part of the reason why they also subject them through their lockdown period.
Yeah.
During the lockdown season, they had 2 weeks, but this particular season they had just 7 days, and this time around they paired them with another housemate to see how they can cohabitate with another stranger. Just to see if their mind, if they have the mental capacity to handle that stress on a large scale, right? So I feel like it's gonna be really dicey because human beings can pretend. People can. I mean, look at this guy, Farm Savvy. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. No shades intended. Farm Savvy. I've looked at this guy and I've asked myself, what are you doing on this show? I've
That's
asked myself
very
that
true.
question. Like, bruh, what are you doing here? I'm sorry, but this is not me trying to rain on someone's parade. But I feel like he's like a nerd in a different crowd. Like that is not his crowd. And the guy is struggling so hard to fit in. Now, you and I cannot tell what this guy must have said or done or displayed during the auditioning process. He probably must have displayed a different personality that they must have thought, okay, because we are looking for a dynamic crowd. Maybe this guy can bring something enticing to the show. And hey, look at what we're having. Someone that is always dancing and sweating as if they want to dash in money. It gets exhausting.
Well,
You
but
know.
I have one suggestion for them. I think a way they can circumvent that is by making the audition process a lot longer, because they do the auditions for like a month or so. It's not like I think the audition should be almost a year, because human beings cannot pretend for that long. I think the audition process should
Mhm.
be a lot longer, and they should be a lot. The psychologists shouldn't just evaluate how they can be mentally strong to handle the stress of the show, but they should also evaluate their characters, sort of,
Mm.
in a way, because that would help them a lot better. Because I don't know, because after some time, if they keep doing this kind of things and bringing the same kind of people, the show would become boring at some point, and they start losing the crowd. It happens because every show has
Yeah.
its peak. Its peak, and if they don't want to get to that peak soon, they need to do something different about the housemates itself. That's just my. But in the
All right.
business sense of things, they're doing really great. I'd applaud them for
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah. So
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much, Rahman.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Bye.
so much. Thank you so much. It was really interactive having you on here, and I'm hoping that multi-choice can hear all of these suggestions because they're actually necessary.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's quickly move on to Chinedu. Hi, Chinedu. Hello.
Hello,
Hi. You're welcome to the conversation.
good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Perfectly. I can hear you. Chinedu,
All
quick
right.
question
Okay.
for you. Quick question for you. You've seen some days of this season of Big Brother. So far,
Yeah.
so good. Has the show started meeting up to your expectations?
Sorry.
Has the show been meeting up to your expectations?
Actually, I'm not a fan of Big Brother. I don't really like. I don't really watch Big Brother, but I used to follow your gist and your updates, so I kind of like your updates. So I really likes every most I watch almost every video that you drop once you are giving updates. So I'm following up on it. So I'm not a fan of watching Big Brother, but I kind of like the show because of the way you're analyzing it in this season. So I'm kind of interested in watching it. So, and with all I've heard you analyze or said so far, kind of the show is okay. It's going well.
All right. I really understand where you're coming from. I really thank you so much for watching all my videos. Thank you so much.
All
I
right.
hope you're also
Yeah.
watching the ad. Yes. But thank you so much, Chinedu. But let me give you a small assignment, okay? So we're going to have this
Okay.
live stream again on Saturday next week. We do this every Saturday, the same time, 3 p.m. So go ahead and watch the show. And when we have this conversation again next week, you come on and then you tell us who your favorite is so far and how you feel about the entire show in general, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's quickly move on to Ogbaji Isaac. Hi, Isaac.
Hello there.
Isaac, you know what? First of all, let me thank you for your patience. You are such a patient man. You've
Okay.
been on the queue for a while and you've been patient. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Yeah.
Sure. You're welcome.
Okay.
Um, I believe you. Well, okay, let me start this way. It's cool. It's cool. Um, everybody coming on live here must have rained lots and lots of appreciation to what you've been doing, you know, giving the ordinary Nigerian or the ordinary African an opportunity to have access to this content. Even in fact, around my vicinity, I have people that don't have access to the Go TV or the DSTV. They'll just tell you, uncle, I will follow up on frankly speaking with Gloria on Facebook, and it's quite encouraging. In fact, I fell in love with the Gloria I've not seen, uh, before actually checking out Gloria on Facebook. So well done. I really like what
Thank
you're
you
doing.
so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you. And my regards to your people in your area. I saw them. My deepest appreciation goes to them as well. Thank you. Okay, so have you been watching the show at all? Have you been following the show at all?
Yeah. For this season, actually, I've been following and once in a while cut across.
So far, what do you think? What do you think about it?
Well, if you talk down on the Big Brother show, generally, I think the person will be very slow because I see everything happening in that house carefully calculated. The people that organize that program, they are quite smart, very smart. They just know their onion. They know how to bring the this in you. Like the Adewale guy complained about consistency in the pattern of housemates. I believe is the structure, is the system set up by the organizers of this thing that is actually betting that character in them. If you put Isaac and Gloria in that same house, I think you begin to see the Ozo on, from my dimension, and then the Nengi from you.
No,
Okay.
me, no.
Okay.
I don't want to play negative part at all.
Pick a character then.
I will
Okay.
pick a character.
Okay
I like
then.
violence.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
just really want to commend multi-choice generally. They are very good. It's easy for people to come out and criticize what they are doing. It's a lot easier to say how you feel about what they do. But if you are in the system, you now understand that it's carefully calculated. They are doing a very wonderful job, carefully calculated. Yeah. As regard my opinion as to which of the houses, I believe the trenches. The truth of the matter is, if you take off the trenches from this season, there's no Big Brother. That's the
Yes,
truth. Yeah.
I
And
agree.
if you want to ask me of who do I want to come down to the trenches or move up to the trenches, I really want Elo Swag and Hermes. Just bring those two dudes down here. Your content will be lit. That's just it. If you bring Elo Swag and Hermes down to join this other group, the show will be something else. and that's
And
the
you know, I
truth.
agree with you. I agree with you, Isaac. I agree with you because because of their presentation yesterday, it
Yeah,
felt like Hermes was a one man squad. He
that's just
alone carried all of their performances on his shoulders. He
yeah.
alone had, see, his energy to some extent was like 50% equal to the entire
True.
energy that the level two housemates carried
Thank you.
yesterday. And I
Thank you.
felt really sad for him because that guy, he really put in all of his effort. He put in
Mm.
all of his creativity into that task. But the other housemates, I don't know what they're feeling like. They're forming, oh, we're better, that kind of thing. No,
The best way
really,
to put the best way to put how they are feeling can only be expressed in pidgin. I don't know if we have Nigerian viewers there. They feel themselves. That house
exactly.
that house is for you to catch cruise, not to come and be carrying your
Yeah,
body around. That's just
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. But
And
but but so far, another question I want to ask you is so far, if you
yeah,
were to swap, aside what's his name now, hear me, if you were to
yeah,
swap from the level two housemate into the
yeah.
level one housemate, who would you be
Mm.
taking over there? Say because you
I
want content, you want entertainment, who would
yeah.
you swap from the level two, that's from trenches to island?
Okay. The Kes guy, the married guy, he's really giving us low vibes, and I don't know what he's doing around Daniela all the
Daniela.
time. That they are whatever they are trying to create there. I don't understand. So I'll
Hmm.
move the Kes guy, and this other guy is giving me low vibes. Also, I am calling him also Groovy, the first guy that entered the house. Yeah, just
Yeah.
take out Kes, take out Groovy, move them to the other house, and bring in Elo Swag and Hermes down here. I think the content will be lit.
But
And
have you
the
ever
sound.
thought of Big Brother moving only Fina alone, only her,
Mm,
nobody else. Just
yeah,
carry Fina like that as she is, and just
yeah.
plant her inside the island house for just 1 week. Have you ever
That
thought
would be
about how
violent.
mad?
That's like war. She'll give them the Nigerian vibe. I like the selection anyway. These
Yeah,
other trenches guys is like they selected home base, while the other islanders are all these rich funny kids. Uh-huh.
yeah. I think it's
That's
actually a
just
mix
this.
of both, Sha. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a mix of both because the likes of Beauty, Beauty has traveled a lot. I mean, she's
But
an ex-discipline, she's traveled a lot. What's his
yes.
name? Brian. Brian has also traveled a lot. He's from a
Yeah.
balanced home. I don't know if he's from a wealthy home, but he has
Yeah.
traveled a lot as well. Yeah. But anyway, thank you so
Mm,
much, Isaac. Thank you so much. And
yeah.
once again, my regards to the people in your zone. Thank you so much. So let's quickly move on to Mary. Hi, Mary. Hello. Okay, if Mary is not ready, we're gonna quickly move on to is Mary ready? Okay, Mary is not ready. We're gonna quickly move on to Solid C. Hi. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you are welcome to
Hello.
the conversation.
All right. Good day, everybody. I just wanted to say a few things. I heard you
Okay.
earlier. You spoke about that you would prefer somebody from a posh background to win this year. That it's not a show where uh, all the how will I put it? People from the downtrodden part of society should be winning all the time. The truth is, I don't see that ever happening on Big Brother Naija, and I will tell you why. Um, the bulk of the people who watch the show are people who are within that lower cadre in society. You understand? How many well-to-do people do we have in Nigeria? Their percentage, when compared to those who are, from the lower part of society, is infinitesimal. So, and the average Nigerian likes that rag to riches story. So they would
Mm-hmm.
prefer to vote for somebody that they know that if he wins the money will change his life. Unlike those who are well-to-do, they are well-traveled, their parents are probably in America or the UK. If they win the money, it's not going to be a big deal to them. So I feel why most Nigerians always vote for people who are from downtrodden part of society is because they know that if they win such money, it's going to mean a lot for them, and they would also beat their chest and say they contributed in making somebody, a winner. So that's that. And for the other guy who spoke about the fact that the selection is wrong, he doesn't think they did right in selecting the people they brought. I totally disagree with that. Does he want the organizers to bring dwarfs and giants so that he can see the difference between the last season and this season? I really don't understand. There are, even in normal life, you would find that you have friends who have similar attributes as you do. So there's no way they're not going to go and get Eskimos to be part of Big Brother just because we want them to have different character traits. Because in real life, we have such situations. In fact, you will see two different people from two different backgrounds, two different states, and they look facially alike sometimes. So, and I'm not sure it's even the same set of people that will be picking every year. I'm sure, multi-choice would want to, switch things around, and they might be bringing in. I'm not holding forth for them though, but I'm just saying that saying things like that is, I don't see anybody here looking like somebody from the past season. They are all different, And interestingly, I've not really followed this year's show because I've been extremely busy, office work and all that. But when I listened to you as you were starting and you were saying that you won't want somebody from the background that is not well to do winning this year so that there can be a change, even though that is sense you're making. But at the end of the day, man, if you have the bulk of voters who are voting not being from that segment of society, it's going to be difficult for you. Oh, the guy, Sia Palmer is
Sia
disagreeing.
wants to say something,
Okay,
yeah?
let me hear what you have to say. Let me hear what you have to say.
Okay, Sia, 1 second, though, 1 second. I want to redeem myself. So, this is the statement I made. I'm probably going to paraphrase a bit, but this is the point I was making. I said, may the best man or woman win. As a matter of fact, I would prefer
Yeah.
that the best man or woman is not necessarily the underdog. Now, the underdog, if you check, the underdog is not necessarily the person that is poor. Most of the time on the show, Big Brother, the underdog is that person that always comes with the narrative of, I did not eat rice and beans when I was growing up. I was drinking gari. I was sleeping under the bridge. The truth is, if you check their reality before going into the house, they are comfortable. They are not necessarily poor or even starving. They are not even paupers now.
Yeah.
But they come with that narrative
Yeah.
of childhood trauma, growing up, and all that, which is valid because, hey, it's their story, right? So this is my preference. I am not saying that I want a wealthy person like Shex Kidwaya to win. I'm saying that I wish that the viewing and the voting public this season, they will vote non-sentimentally as you explained. I would prefer that they vote the
Gloria.
best man
Gloria.
or the best woman. And I agree with you, solidly. I
Gloria,
agree with you. What you're
listen
saying
to
about
me.
the
Listen to
society.
me, yeah. Just listen to what I have to say. There will
Mm-hmm.
never be a time where somebody from a Teddy A background, Kid Wire background, or Shag's background would win a show like this. You can circle that down on your calendar today. Because the truth is, majority, unfortunately, those who are well-to-do, upper middle class, are in the minority, and the sentiment is usually, let's do something for this guy who doesn't have too much, and he's going to become something. Nigerians like those rag to riches story. As I said, we will
Yeah.
never. I'm not God, but I think from my observation of all the seasons I've been watching, it's going to be very difficult to find a returnee, an American returnee or a UK returnee win a show like this. That's why Messi won. That's why White Money won. That's why Efe won. That's if you check, most of them have something similar, and it's not about them be this, them be that. It is just the natural sentiment of people trying to, help build people up. Some of the people who are coming, majority of Nigerians will perceive that they really don't need the money. After all, in Papa Day Yankee, in Mama Day Yankee, he's good. So he's on the show maybe to make a name, and they don't really need the money. So that's the perception, and that's why somebody from a well-to-do background will never win Big Brother.
And I totally agree with you. Yeah,
That's
I totally
facts
agree
only.
with you.
A lot of people
I
might
agree with
disagree
you.
with me, but that's facts only.
No, I
Thank
agree
you.
with
That's what I
you. And
wanted to contribute.
I've actually seen that happen, not just on Big Brother, but on other reality TV shows that we watch in Nigeria, even South African ones as well. I've seen that happen. And I actually agree with you. But what I said is just based on what I would love to see, that change I would love to see. But I don't know. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see how the season progresses. If the
Just like
same old status quo is withheld, then I'll just know that okay, it's a hopeless situation. The audience mindset is never going to change.
one more thing I want to say. Nigerians who are watching this, please get ready to vote in 2023. Peter Obi is the man. We need to change our country's narrative. Very important. Go get your PPC. Unfortunately, deadline has closed. If you haven't gotten it, it means you can't vote anymore. But please, we need to change this country. Everything in Nigeria is working, but our leadership. We've got world beaters everywhere, from Kamaru Usman to Style Bender to Chimamanda Adichie to Toby Amuson to Nigeria is excelling everywhere, but our leadership. So it's very important that we get it right. That's what I've got to say. Peace to
Thank you
everybody.
very much. Thank you very much. The message I normally pass to people is most importantly, vote. I am not that one person that will come and tell people to vote for a particular candidate because, as far as I'm concerned, we've gone through many stressful leadership regimes in this country. I will never recommend anybody to say, oh, go and vote for this person. That has always been my stance, and I'll stand by that. I will do my own research and I will tell myself, advise myself, okay, is this person deserving of my vote or not? So thank you so much, Solid C. Guys, the message you should get, more importantly, Nigerians out there, get your PVC. If you've registered for it, go ahead and get the physical one. And then when it's time to vote 2023, go ahead and vote for the right candidate. I will not tell you to vote for this person or that person. People had no, they took straight for this country. So I am not going to recommend any candidate for anybody to vote for. Okay? Thank you. Sia, please go ahead and make your point before I move on to Fred. Sia, you can unmute. Okay. Whoa. Sia, you have to unmute yourself because I can't
Can you hear
hear
me
you.
now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, can you do me a favor? Can you move on to someone else? Just give me a few minutes. I'm just dealing with something now. Ne?
All right. Okay, Fred, are you ready? Fred?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi.
Glory.
I love
Good
your
afternoon.
voice.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Serenity.
Good
Yeah, you're
afternoon.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So
Okay.
what's your first impression about the Big Brother Naija season 7 show so far?
Okay, to be very honest, watching Big Brother for some time, I think this season is different in the sense that for some time now we've been, criticizing the production team and all that the show is boring and stuff like that. And one thing I've realized about we the viewers is that we never really get satisfied. You understand? We never really get satisfied. Biggie does something, we complain, like shine your eye like this, the house was renovated, everything. We are never going to stop complaining. So I feel like this season we must appreciate Biggie's unpredictability. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that Biggie has been so unpredictable, and I think it makes the game more, diverse and unique in the sense that it's difficult to predict the winner from the first week, unlike Shine Your Eye, unlike Lockdown, where we were able to easily get a winner. Yeah, that
Yeah.
type of thing. That's what I think about this season so far. So I'm all for the twist and everything like that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And did you notice that I'm actually here cracking up? That's because your voice is causing controversy in the comment section. The ladies are not backing down. They are saying that you should review your face. Somebody is saying that you should chat them up later. I'm only putting on message to you. So please, if you just kindly review your face so that the comment section will be cooler. It's very hot in there.
I'm not in a good state right now. Maybe sometime.
Anyways, I would advise that after you finish talking, just go ahead and check the comments. Yeah, there are people that need your contact. They are
Yeah,
telling you to
probably.
call them. All right. Anyways, moving on. Moving on. There was a question that someone actually initiated. I think that's Raheem. And the question is, if you were Big Brother, right, and
Mhm.
you wanted to create a mind-blowing twist, which housemate would you swap between the level one and the level two houses? Which and which housemate? Which housemate would you move from level one to two and vice versa?
From level 1 to level 2, I'm not too sure about that. But from level 2 to level 1, we might as well just try Fina. Fina is that type of Agbero, that hard girl, type of thing. So I'm trying to, imagine how she's going to fit into level 1 where they are all, classy and they think they are the top and something. And I want to address something. I think Lutricia said something earlier about how the level ones they are relaxed and all. And I agree with that because for level 1, yeah, because they are in Biggie's, actual mansion, they are sort of sweet-headed. They think
Mm-hmm.
they are the stars, and they look down on trenches a lot. And I feel like
Yeah.
with time it's going to bite them in the back, you know. It's going to bite them in the back because
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to trenches, one thing about trenches is that the reason why the name trenches, suits them perfectly is that they are all so natural. They are also, they are just typical Nigerians, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is able to resonate with them, even those who like the island. And one interesting thing about trenches is that the aesthetics of the house, the appearance of the house and all. Let's say I'm watching Islanders. If I'm to tune into trenches and someone is with me and the person does not know too much about Big Brother, the person might not like trenches because of the way it looks. But trenches is
Mm.
only nice when you decide to, pay attention to what is
Yeah.
going on in that house. Island have the appearance, Island have the mansion setting and all, but trust me, their content does not match up to the trenches, and that's on a period. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thank you so much, Fred. Thank you so much for gracing us with your biggest voice. Your voice is so big. Hi. These ladies will not allow you rest. So please, I leave you to them in the comment section. Go and
Okay.
attend to your crushes, all right? And maybe you can form a ship or two. We are going to ship you people.
Okay. See you.
All right. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to Lydia. Lydia, are you ready to speak?
Yes, Glory. Hi, good evening.
Hi. You're welcome to the conversation. How are you,
Thank
Fina?
you.
Look at me calling you Fina. Anyway, Lydia, what's your reaction so far to the show?
I have a lot of reactions, but so far I would say I'm kind of, is it excited? I don't know. Because I didn't really expect the twist and turn Biggie is doing with us this season, and I'm loving it because it's just very unpredictable. I don't like the fact that when someone comes in, people are like, this person is going to win. This person, like last year, everyone was shouting, the money is white, the money is white. Even on the
Yeah.
final, they were screaming. This year, we don't even know the color of the money. And I'm loving it because anybody can take that money home. Right now, we're
Yes,
looking like
please.
Fina. People are shouting Fina, Brian, but it can change next week. It can change
Of
in week
course.
3. It can change in week
Mm-hmm.
5. I like the fact that Biggie First of all, when Biggie started the old two house thing, I didn't like it. I was like, for us that are abroad, how are we going to be switching channels to be watching two houses? But so far, so good. I think I really like the fact that it's two houses, especially with yesterday's tax, because I was like, go trenches, go trenches. Like, I was like, even the way like, I didn't even really want to even watch level one people because I was like, we've already seen all you guys are doing. There's nothing special that you guys are bringing to this table. I just wanted the trenches people to really, really trash them so they will know that they are not here to relax. Another thing I really want Biggie to do for us, I really wish that yesterday Biggie was like, if you lose the wager, you're going to switch houses. I really wanted them to go to that trenches house to go and stay. And then trenches people will go to their house because I feel like they are overly comfortable. Like, imagine what Chomzi was saying today, that level one people are so tattered, they are so this, they feel like they are more classy. And I don't like it because for me, those trenches people, they are just the vibe. Without them like this, like, that show will just be boring. And I understand people are really complaining about the fact that they're always showing Shegs and Bella in level one. For me personally, what I think is that why they're always showing them is because if you think about it, they are the only ones that are doing something in that house.
Exactly.
Even if people don't like what they are doing, I feel like they're the only ones that are doing something in that house. Because yesterday, when the guys were having their conversations, did you see the way those were sitting down? Like, they just came back from one funeral, like, just died, and they're just mourning the person. I was like, why are you people just sitting down? Do something. Jeez, shake body. Why are people just looking at each other? Like, the vibe was just dry. I'm like, no. This particular that yesterday when that camera was fixed on Bella and Shegs for over many minutes, people were complaining on Twitter. I was like, if you look at it, this house, there's nothing going on. These girls, everybody have gone to sleep. Nothing else. It's only Bella and Shegs that, even if they're irritating the audience, they're the only ones that they are giving us something to talk about in that house. Okay, there was a day Adekule and Alison were having one very interesting conversation that they were gossiping. I was really, really enjoying that gossip. Nigerians don't really like gossip. Nigerians are gossips, but when they see people on national television, they'll be shouting, why are you gossiping? Why is this? But if they don't gossip, how are we going to get it tea? They need to gossip so we can get it tea. Because it's not the tea we are seeing. But when they gossip like this, we'll get it tea. I get the fact that Donyi is very, very outspoken, but I like the fact that sometimes she comes off very, very, like, overly self-aware. But I like the fact that she's outspoken because she says it to your face as it is. And like that fire, there will be fire. I don't want peace in this season. I can't even lie. I want violence. I want war. And I'm very sorry. One last thing. For the swapping of the house thing, yeah, I agree with everybody saying they should carry Fina. And why is nobody mentioning Amaka? Them to carry Amaka to that house. Amaka in that house.
Hey.
Imagine Amaka, Fina, and let me say someone like Ilebaye carrying them to that this thing. There will be war. And I want the war because by the time Fina will come and do one or two, Amaka will come and say, I beg, more than they do anyhow for this place, for all of us. Yes, that's the kind of energy I want. I don't want peace. It's not this one that people are just grilling chicken, eating, sleeping, talking with shit. No. That's not what I'm here. I want violence, like, bring down violence.
Thank you so much, Lydia. Honestly, I want to see violence. And really, one thing I'm really looking forward to this new week is the hunger strike. Now that the ninjas are here, I am really hoping that one of those stunts that Big Brother will pull is to tell the ninjas to steal most of their food supplies. It happened during the FLM gang season when the housemates were looking for plantain. They will come and carry chicken, that kind of thing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Biggie during that this season. They've lost their wager. They are meant to survive on minimum resources in the house. They should just pack most of the food so that the only thing they'll be eating is munchies. They'll eat munchies until munchies will grow on their head. Then they'll drink water. Because you carry all the juice, all the Pepsi,
One last
everything.
thing, Gloria.
Yeah?
Yeah. On that thing, I agree with someone said that they want trenches people to win the wager for like 3 weeks back to back. I really, really agree because me, it's not like I don't like those island people. Funny enough, I even watch them more, but I want them to suffer because I feel like with that meeting they had yesterday, they still did not have sense. Because this whole Bella and Chef's ship, yeah, this ship thing, the fact that people are calling them kids wired this, I feel like Nigerians should understand the fact that most of the times we are like really, really similar. Most
Yeah.
because the person that was complaining about the personality of people Biggie is bringing, there's nothing that can be done about it because people will always go there and be subconsciously they'll know that there's camera on them. So it's just, I don't know if it's conscious or it's not conscious, but the fact is that they always behave like that. Not necessarily like the past. I feel like when we compare them to the past housemates all the time, we are not really, really being fair. But at the same time, we cannot lie. It's the vibe that is given. But for that relationship thing, do I want the relationship to go and not to go? I don't know, but I just want violence in the relationship. I just want it to be shaken. Like, be like that toxic couple. If they can be giving me small talk vibe, maybe I'll be vibing with them. Like this week, shake. The next week, come back. And then I want them to really, really starve. Like, I want them to be eating munchies, not even Indomie, munchies. But then they eat that munchies for like 3 weeks. Because personally, I feel like next week they're still going to lose. I don't know if anyone feels like me, but I feel like they're still going to lose next week because those people, I'm not seeing the creativity in them. I'm not seeing anything in them. Say yesterday, some of them to be thinking, going back to the drawing board, they're thinking of how they'll do party today and do different. Even if it's exciting, I pray Biggie does not put barricades because I don't want to. I want violence on the dance floor. I want things to happen on that dance floor.
Lydia, let me do the sign of the cross right here and now because I thought I was the minister of violence this evening, but you're called to take the crown.
No, Glory, me, I don't want peace. So all the way from this place like this, I'm subscribing to watch peace. No way. I don't want.
All right, thank you so much, Lydia. Thank you so much.
Thank
Let's
you,
quickly move on
Glory.
to You're welcome, darling. Phoebe, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You are welcome to
Can
the
you hear me?
conversation. Yes.
Thank you so much, Glory. I'm so excited to be here finally.
Yeah, I'm glad you're
I'm
here.
a fan of your channel. Like, that's the only way I keep up with Big Brother. That's if I have no time to watch it. And literally, I couldn't wait for today's conversation. I'm in Uganda, so I'm glad to be with everyone here. Just know Africa is watching.
Yes, nice. Thank you so much for joining. Lydia, tell me one thing that's been tickling your fancy for this new season.
Now, this season had me excited. You have no idea. So, first off, the housemates that entered in the trenches, I was a bit underwhelmed. I don't know. They didn't, when they first came, they weren't really dressed all that. I'm like, I didn't know what to expect. And then Sunday came and I saw the level 1 housemates and hope came into my mind. I'm like, okay, this is what we are looking for. I love the fact that Big Brother did these 2 houses things. Most people are complaining that it's confusing, but I think it's good because that way you know who is giving you the entertainment. So from when the show started, I thought level 1 housemates would give me my entertainment, but now it seems like level 2 housemates are better. But first and foremost, my faves, I so far like, I think, Brian and Amaka from level 1. And Adekunle, though he's disappointing me from level 2. And Hamis, is it Hamis? Yes.
Hamis,
I feel like Hamis is something, he has been the spice that has been added this season because he's different. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like he's different. His whole relationship dynamics outside the house, the way he speaks about what he would do to the female housemates that he gets the chance to deal with. I feel like he's that one person that is the wild card this season. So I'm keeping my eyes on him.
Okay. Thank you so much, EP. Thank you so much. And for real, I share your sentiment about him. That guy has something, like he's like an enigma. There's this mysteriousness that he carries about him. He talks, but then you know that there's still a lot more. And I assure everyone watching this live stream that it is when the housemates begin their sponsored task that you will really see some of these housemates in their full element, especially Hearmis. That guy is multi-talented. Trust me. You don't even know what's coming. Just finger crossed and wait, okay?
I'm
All right.
keeping
Thank you
my
so much.
fingers crossed for him. And Amaka, I don't know why people are comparing Amaka to Dorothy, but I don't see it, honestly. I find her to be exciting, dramatic, and I would want her to go to the level 1 house for the guys, because she's the one who has been telling us like the threats, what she claimed, what she wanted to do to Beauty and Groovy's relationship. I would want her. I wish she was in level 1 house to do what she was planning to Shaggs and
Bella.
what's his name? Bella, yes, because I feel like they are monotonous. You get? They
Yeah.
are so monotonous that at the end they are going to even forget what took them to the house. So I feel like those two need spice. We need something to bring out utmost drama to this show. And I feel like if Amaka were in level 1, she would help put those people in tension. And another thing I would love is to see like Shaggs and Bella separated, literally. So if Big Brother would carry one of them and plant them to the other house and bring the other one, practically, I think I would want to know what Beauty would do if she came to the level 1 house and found Shaggs there, so that we can know whether Shaggs' feelings for Bella are really true. Because to me, I feel like Shaggs is playing games with us.
Okay.
With the shipper lovers.
So you are a shipper. Okay. Can you kindly leave our live stream for us, please? Because we are not shipper. We don't like shippers in this
I'm not a shipper. I'm not a shipper, honestly. That's why I want like someone to scatter Bella and Shaggs, because they are really playing mind games. They are playing mind games.
Thank you so much, Fifi. And I really love that new twist you want to add, adding Beauty to Shaggs. Like, really, Shaggs has been feeling Beauty right from his first diary session on Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, he has been feeling Beauty. So, honestly, I want to see them in the same space. I want to see fire sparking here and there. All right, Fifi, let me quickly move on to Step. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Glory. Hi,
Hi.
everybody. Hey, how are you?
You are welcome. You're welcome to the conversation.
Perfect. I've been trying to get in for a bit, and I'm glad I'm in now. I don't know, Glory, if you want to ask me a question, or maybe can I just give my opinion of the show?
Okay, let me hear your opinion first, then I'll ask.
Okay. So I've watched the show now consistently throughout when it started, and I think I like the strategy Biggie brought into the mix this year. And yes, in the beginning, I was kind of angry about the house because that house just did not do justice. But now I get the point. And I don't remember the person who said they were not happy with Biggie just randomly putting some people in the trenches and others in the bushy house. I really don't think it's that bad in the trenches. Yes, the lighting and everything is kind of weird, but I think that's the whole game. Not everything can be beautiful, and it is a game. That trenches could literally have been the only house that's there. Biggie could have done that. We can only say that now because we've got the option to say, oh, the other one looks bushy and the other one doesn't. That's my view on the house. And coming to the people, a lot of people are already making like the show, they are being the show right now. Just I've been listening this whole 3 hours to everybody speaking, and I never heard so much about Kes. I did not hear about that other yellow bone girl. What's her name? I don't even remember her name. The one who hardly speaks. I can't remember her name.
The Diana?
No, Diana at least. Christy, oh yes. Diana also, I see what he's trying to do, but the guys, most of them are kind of laid back. And the ones that are active are making it look like Love Island for me. But it's probably still early days, but even the shipping. In the past, I've watched all the Big Brothers, and shipping did not really happen day 1, day 2. And it's starting to lose the whole essence of what I sort of expect from the whole show, of wanting to see talent, just people in a social experiment or an environment where we can see different characters. The whole shipment vibe, I'm against it. And Biggie must be swapping these people. Whoever ships must be split, go to the other, or that. I do not want to see love of any kind. They can go and laugh outside. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, you literally took the questions out of my mouth. But moving on, another question. If you were to swap any housemate from one level to the other, which housemate will it be?
Jehovah. Shaggs. I would remove Shakes from Bella. We cannot even see that beautiful girl's personality because he is hogging her space. She is so pretty, and I think she's got a resting beach face and all that, and she is on the very chilled vibe. And I like that because I'm almost like her. I'm not that person who's gonna be loved by everybody. I get her vibe, but now we can't really see who that girl is because this guy is on her behind she can't even speak to other people. I would firstly move Shags, and probably on the other house, I would maybe move, I would move Hermes. I would move that guy because his energy, nobody matches his energy so much for me in that house. I'm not sensing that they are matching where Hermes is. Hermes is a different level in terms of, maybe it's too early for us to say, but this task, I felt like Hermes would have done better in the other house. That's what I think. So those two would be swapped around, please.
All right, thank you.
No ships, Glory, please. Can we have love after the show? We just want to see other dynamics of people in a group setting. They can go to Love Island or that other one, there's another Find Love. I don't know, there's another show for this where people want to become married. Yes, okay, sorry, the last part is when you put people together, people can find each other attractive and relationships can form, but what I don't want is for that to be the theme, like the boys meeting yesterday, pairing each other up. Like it has stopped being what I thought Biggie should be. It's just becoming about pairing, and I just wanted to see other things like talent and all that, So that's my opinion, Glory. Thank you guys for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Takia. Thank you so much. You guys are really spot on this live stream. So quickly, we're going to move on to Augustine Momo. So finally, there's a face to the name. Augustine, I've been seeing your name all over my videos, and honestly, I've been wondering, who is this guy? Who is this guy? And finally, I can see you. And really, you are loved. You are appreciated. Thank you for always contributing to all my videos, guys. Any video I upload, I'm seeing Augustine's comments there. His comment is like my brand logo. It's always there. It's always there. Thank you so much. And you're welcome.
So I can say my face is a pass to you, right?
What?
You are familiar with the face already.
Of course. Yes. Nice to see you. You're welcome.
Gloria, thank you. You are doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Really good. And we appreciate, as you can see, the whole of the world appreciate what you are doing. So we encourage you keep doing it. Like I just want to comment on a few things about the level 1 and the level 2 housemates. Like, let's count out Bella and Sheikh out of this discussion. They are on their own. They are on their own show and doing their own thing because they are not even. Maybe we'll wait to see after like the second week eviction. Maybe they will know that they are in a competition because like for now, they are not anywhere near or close to that. And I don't want people to look at Hermes as maybe his looks or appearance may not be okay with some people, but he's a very intelligent guy. From what happened between him and Chomzi yesterday, because even when Chomzi was talking, the whole housemate, because at that time Hermes was not around, you can see the other housemates we are in one way or the other supporting what he was saying, because nobody really come at the Adekule, the shares, the Diddy Fire, for them to come out. No, if you did not do well, does not mean the entire housemate did not put in their best. No. I was so happy when Hermes stepped in and said, no. Biggie say it clearly that, hey, something you did not perform to my expectation. You did not do well in your task. Yeah? Take the blame. But for you to come and be backing other housemates that we all did not do well. Well, in fact, I'm the only one that is not okay, that feels like we lose. All of you guys are feeling comfortable. What was that even? Was that at that time, I just want to at least move from where I was, enter the screen, slap her. But thank God Hermes did that for me. As for the level 2 housemates, as for those guys are determined.
Yeah.
I can tell anybody. If these level 1 housemates are not preparing themselves, it was good like Hermes told them yesterday that, hey, if we say we are going to plan for these guys, we don't even know how they do or how they came about to defeat us. They will still defeat us again in our next wager. And those guys are determined. You see the brand, the Fina. Fina is the most strategic housemate I've ever seen in the 4 BBNaija seasons that I've watched. Gloria.
Okay.
Honestly, if he stays longer in that house, some people will see it.
Yeah.
She's very strategic. You see the way she come up with the games. You see sometimes comic, sometimes desperate, sometimes make like I fear that girl. I fear Fina.
Yeah. True.
And I want
True.
to, honestly, in fact, I was so surprised to see Fina. Is this how you Nigeria call it? Rapper? This is my first housemate. Honestly, to see a young lady, beautiful lady, to enter biggest house with a rapper. The thing full my mouth.
No, I really loved it. That was so different. It was so. I mean, other girls, they are wearing tiny ensembles, little pieces of clothing. She would just carry a wrapper and tie around her waist and put the apron on her neck.
Immediately she put on that wrapper, she was all over the internet. You see how she's getting the attention of people. You see how even like my first choice, I cannot lie, was Brian because they first entered the house. But from the things she has been doing, the content, the game, I'm beginning to like her, honestly. She's my second choice now for this year's Naija. But hey, Gloria, I'm not happy with you. Gloria, I'm not happy with you. You know we have a show in Sierra Leone, the Housemates Salon season 3. Yeah. I remember I messaged you so many times for you to react to, even if not all the time, but sometimes, please, next season now, start reacting to our show. You know, in this, I don't know how to call it. Is it YouTube reaction or reacting? You are number 1 in Africa.
Do you know what?
I can tell at the moment.
React to that show. So I cannot react to a show if I do not know it. I don't want to mistalk or give the wrong message about it. Yeah. So for next time, I will try as much as possible to see if I can follow the show so that I can properly, react to it.
For next season, I promise I will give you all the necessary information needed.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
I promise you.
All right, thank you
so you can react. I want my show to go international, like the BBNaija, like the Zanzi. That's what I want, please.
All right.
Thank you so much.
We'll work towards that. Okay. All right. Let's quickly move on to Deborah, and then after Deborah, we'll have Tia, Lucia, and Buka so that we can round off and go and prepare for the Saturday night party. Okay. So Deborah, quickly, you are welcome to the conversation. I'm glad you are here. I've been trying to ask you for 1 million years ago, but I'm glad you are here. So quickly, tell us, what was your first impression of this season of the show?
Thank you so much, Glory. I was so excited, to be honest, about these 2 houses. I love the ideas of the 2 houses because when I get bored by the Highland, I switch straight there by the trenches, and I'm always entertained there. So I love the 2 channels, and I don't have any complaint about Big Brother this year. I'm always excited whenever the Big Brother called them for the wager toss, even the head of us. I was super excited. It's as if I was there watching in the house with them. So yeah.
So far so good. You're satisfied with the twist that Big Brother has been bringing up so far?
Yes, the twist is good. It is good actually because we don't know what is going to happen. So that is what is keeping me on the to watch the show.
The suspense, right? The suspense.
Yes.
Okay. So this last question. The way the houses are now, a lot of people have been clamoring for a combination. Oh, we want to see the 2 houses together. Do you think that would work at this stage of the show, or maybe towards the end of the show, or do you want them to just be apart still?
No, they must mix them. I want to see Bella and Beauty in the same room. I want Fina and Titi in the same room. I want Shag in the same room with Groovy. I want all of them to be mixed because we're missing a lot. We are missing.
Yes, yes. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. All right. So last question: who is your favorite so far?
Bella was my favorite. Bella was, but now she's not anymore. She's just that girl. She's with Shag now, so Shag is killing a game for me. But so it is Bella, but then I'm not liking her so far, and it's Bella and Beauty.
Yeah. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you so much. I personally am also looking forward to the mix, and I hope that that happens much later, maybe in week 5. Who knows? But let's keep our fingers crossed and see how it
Thank
goes.
you so much for
Okay.
having
Thank you,
me.
Deborah. All right. Sia, finally, you're back. I hope you can talk to us now. Sia. Sia is probably off here. Okay, so let me quickly move on. Okay, Sia, are you ready to speak? Sia, you have to unmute because I can't unmute you.
Can you hear me
Oh,
now?
oh yes, 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 yes. So you wanted to make
Yes.
some points when Solid T was speaking. Let's hear it.
Hey, glory, glory, glory. You see this today. I didn't want to declare to declare any intentions with regard to the house and favorites and all that.
Yeah.
Today I wanted to do one thing. I think I've done it before. I wanted to do one thing. Just all of us in this platform. Let's appreciate the work you put in. That's what I wanted to do today. Doesn't matter. Lutricia, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Today, for me, Lutricia, today, the hours I work, Lutricia, I don't want to be special or what, but the way I catch up with whatever that's going on is through this channel, and then
Yeah.
it's 2 houses now. Imagine 2 houses.
Mm.
I can't even watch it. If I come home now, I'm at home. I'm like I have to switch 199, 198. I'm switching all the time because it's like if these 5 minutes are boring, I must switch. You know. So when listen to Glory's outlook and input and analysis of the situation, it does make sense. So today for me was not for me coming in to have my point of view or what I wanted, what I've liked. I came in today to say, let's give Glory her flowers today.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank you.
argue, we'll argue what we want next week. And apparently the new there are new housemates coming. So let's not get crazy. Today, for me, honestly, guys, I know. I'm not saying whatever everyone has said in the past 3 hours was invalid. Ne? All of us have got valid points. Never Tricia, because I know you're gonna come for me. I know. So so everyone that contributed today, do you know what we did today? We just brought we just brought something. We highlighted to YouTube that hey, this African queen called Gloria Elijah is commanding Saturday. That is what we did to YouTube today. It's not about us, you know. So for me today, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna analyze anything about you about Big Brother today. I'm sorry. I didn't want to commit even for the first opportunity she gave me. I wanted to come through today and say I appreciate what you're doing. Imagine some of us will have to fight, Lutricia. But imagine now
Yes.
you are fighting with the 2 channels. What are you going to fight with 2 channels? One channel was killing you. You got 2 now. So without Glory Elijah, what are you going to do?
Thank you. You're
So
right.
guys, for me today, I will talk more about the housemates next week. But today, the only thing I want to do is that I'm working, but I'm getting the analysis and the thingy from Glory, and it seems like I've been watching the two houses, confusing as they are. So, guys, let first, before we try to be smart, I hear people some say, Gloria, you know, this person is arguing a point that Glory brought problem on Tuesday. No, they argue it now on Saturday, but that point, Glory told you that put on Tuesday because we couldn't watch two houses. So today, let's give Gloria flowers. Let's tell her that we are behind her. I know more the popular brands will challenge Gloria because she's powerful like that. You know, Gloria. I will tell you, in South Africa, there's a podcast that is called Make G and Chill in South Africa. It's very powerful. No one supports it, but most of us watch it. We don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. I watch Make G, I watch Glory in things I like. So let's not take what she does for granted. Guys, no one in their normal sense of mind will be upbeat for 24 hours a day. This lady prepares. This lady prepares. I understand we love her. All of us will love her. But when she says what she wants, it's not here. She's not like I love Groovy or what. She's like trying to be balanced. Let's please give this African woman a chance to glow. This channel is too small for Glory. Big Brother, if Big Brother, I knew what she was doing for the brand Big Brother, not for us. Because most of us, we don't care about the TV show, but we watch it. So guys, today that's why I told you in the first thing, I didn't come here to say this is my favorite. I came here to give you your flowers. Whoever's got a problem will fight with me. It's fine. You know. So guys, let me end there. Glory, you deserve it. You've been pushing. I've been here for years, from Big Brother, whatever, to South Africa. I've been here. Let's not, guys. Let's not play games. Let's not take our own for granted, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tia.
No. Thank you so much. That's all I wanted to do.
Sia.
Lucretia.
I hope. I'm sorry, Glory, for interjecting. I just want to say one thing. Sia, I hope Baba ujoinile good Glory. I need you subscribed. I'm expecting that ujoinile. If I were to join, it's not too late. Please join. Minang joinile, you will get a cup. You must see when I comment, there's a cup that is sitting there.
Those are things we're not taught, because this space of YouTube. I'm saying I watch MacG every single moment and Glory every single moment, but I don't know how to join. I don't know how to cost. You know those things.
Listen, let me tell you how to join. Let me tell you how to join. Just look next to your subscription in Tonton. There is a blue thing written join. I did that. I didn't know what I was doing as well. I just touched. I didn't know what I was doing. You touch it, and then it will ask you premium. And you just join, you just continue. It will ask you for your whatever, and then you just agree to whatever. And then I can promise you, then you are a full member. And I encourage other members of this family that I love so much, that let us join and support this woman, because she is doing a lot for us.
Lucretia, what you just did now, the South African fan base will trust this thing from us. If you're saying to me, join I will do it and I will post it, because internet fraud is scary. Now me and you, we love this woman. All me and you, almost. I don't say me and you only. I will do it, and Lucretia, I'm hoping, Glory, you deserve it.
And
And
please join.
thank you, my sister, and I love you because you are like, you see, when they tell you that create the pool by this cause, no, not to Tricia, to Tricia.
I feel
Yeah,
I
the pool will direct you where to go.
you know
Yes.
what?
Join
I
and bye bye.
I will,
see.
I will do it. I will do it. I promise you, I will join. I will do it.
Thank you. You know what, Sia, Latricia, I want to thank all of you. Oh my God, I feel like I feel like running away from here because I
No
don't
problem.
like being the center of attention. I don't like being the center
Ellen
of
is there.
attention.
Ellen is the TV Ellen.
This was so impromptu, but really, thank you so much, Sia. I mean, I'm getting emotional because it's crazy. People don't really understand the process it takes to create
Yes.
content
Mm,
anywhere, not just on YouTube. It's not
mm,
easy,
mm,
and with a show like Big Brother, it's hectic.
mm,
I'm
mm.
gonna tell you guys this, like, okay, let me not even stress you. I mean, this is not a story of my life moment, but it's hectic. But for me personally, it's something I'm really passionate about. The way I handle my channel is the way I live my life. I take it so serious, and I have in mind that there are people out there that are enjoying this, and I am also enjoying it. And that is why most of the time when I make my videos, you will never hear me say, "Oh, guys, please watch the ads." When you watch the ads, that's when I'm able to earn from YouTube. If you do not watch the ads on my videos, I can't earn. But on my videos, you will never hear me say watch the ads. And the reason I do not say that is because for me, I just want to get the information out there because I'm passionate about what I do. And sometimes I don't even think about it. So now that Tia is saying it, it's just reminding me of how stressed I am. Reminding me of how stressed I am. But I'm not complaining because I enjoy what I'm doing. You see this conversation we're having, I'm enjoying it. I feel like I'm speaking with family, people that are like my close knit friends. We're like a community on here, and I love it, and I'm enjoying it. And listen, I want to appreciate all of you that appreciate my work. Tia, thank you so much for saying this. See, your words, they mean so much. I feel like I'm receiving physical flowers right now, and it's comforting my soul. It's encouraging me. I feel loved. Jesus.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry, Glory.
No, it's tears of joy. It's tears
Um,
of
no,
Sia.
you deserve everything. Am I surprised? I should be one of the very old, one of the very very old family member of this
Yeah.
of FSWG. No, I have told you this on phone conversation. I've texted all these people are saying, and I also told you. I mean, maybe about a year or so ago that we are just starting. I said it. You remember a conversation one time? I said the way you are going, you will be a global figure. You'll marvel at what what this thing you are doing. And of course, I know you are enjoying yourself, but you also know that you have some virtues that are working for you. Very passionate, excellent oriented, you are goal driven, you are genuine, you say it as if without any bias or anything, you are not stereotyped. But even when you have so many attacks, I know what you've gone through. But I know you'll survive, honestly. I know you'll survive. And I know a lot that you put into this. Sometimes at 1 a.m. when I'm working and I want to tease Glory, I know that she's online. She's watching that very thing I want to discuss with her. So she lives this. She lives this channel. And so, in the words that I am used to, this excellence will always chase someone. Just keep doing what you are doing. The world see you, and we saw a few flash of it, a few spotlight that you had a few weeks back. Ebuka was there. You were interviewed, and Tokema came. I say you are just starting. You will see. We're all in support of what you are doing. We love your content. Honestly, even if some of us who will leave the television on and we are not paying attention, by the time we come to see what Glory is posting, sincerely you'll connect. So all my friends all over the world that you think you are not even watching this too, but some of us who have opportunity to watch that we do not have the time. By the time we watch the flash and we see what Glory has put out, you have every of the content. So keep doing what you're doing, girl. We love you. We all appreciate your work. And I said it again. Let everybody be hearing me. You are going higher and higher. You are a global personality already, and that is it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. God bless all of you. And see, I do not take your subscribing for granted. I do not take your contributions. And I always say this, that without you all, there is no FSWG. I can make videos, I can edit videos, but if people don't watch it, then what is the channel standing for? So it's all about all of you. It's not about me. Thank you all so much. I do not take your time, your invested emotions, your energy. Like these conversations, it takes a lot of energy to talk. All of these things you guys are pumping into this channel. Thank you so much. God bless all of you. I do not take your data for granted. I mean, this is over 3 hours and we're still here. It's data. Data is money. I do not take it for granted. Thank you all so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay, now, for those of you in the comment section, I can see your comments. Thank you all so much. God bless all of you. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you so much. And please, this channel is for everybody. You see these words of encouragement I'm getting. I also get the bashes. So it's a mix of both words over here. We hug, we laugh, we cry, we fight, we argue, we still come back. We're a family. We still continue sharing our opinion, right? It's all about expression. And expression is not restricted to only the good. It's extended to also everything you feel. That's what we dish out over here. So please, guys, don't forget to always make it a date with us, all right? Every Saturday, 3 p.m. WAT. We meet here, we converge here, and we share, all right? Zupe, Latricia, Sia, and Ellen. Ellen is back from school. Woo! Ellen is walking around. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Ellen, I pray for success in your exam and your project. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know Ellen is currently working on her PhD, that's a doctorate degree, and she just returned. And then she still joined us. I think it was on Instagram. I saw you going to the airport. I don't know if it was yesterday. I'm glad you're back, Ellen. I'm glad you're back. So everybody, thank you all so much. I would love for us to end the live stream here so that we can go and rest and prepare for the Saturday night party. Let's keep our energies high and see what these people are going to be bringing to us. Once again, thank you all so much. Thank you for the love. Thank you all so much. And enjoy the rest of your evening. We're going to meet on another video, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everybody, thank you all so much. Okay, this is where we're going to end the live stream. Thank you. Hey, stop right here. Don't go anywhere. You are especially welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah, and this right here is Frankly Speaking with Glory. I am the girl with the tea. I give detailed analysis of reality TV shows like Big Brother Naija, like Nigerian Idols, like The Voice Nigeria. You know, basically any reality TV show that actually interests you, it automatically becomes my interest as well. I literally carry over my head. I give detailed analysis, I give detailed reviews. I run commentaries also because I want us to have fun. I want us to catch cruise. I want us to, you know, vibe, to stuff like that. And reality TV shows are not the only kind of content that I put out on my channel. I also do movie reviews. So you see this Glory Elijah of a girl, she's a very, very boring sport. Guys, for real. I am super, super boring. However, whenever I feel like passing my time, you know, just having my own fun, chilling, being in a zen mode, I catch up on movies, which I find very, very interesting or exciting. But also, guys, I love reviewing those annoying ones because, hey, we have to call them out. You cannot come and waste my data. You cannot come and waste my precious time watching some really annoying movies. And I also talk about trending social topics because, of course, this life has to be balanced, okay? It's not all about entertainment and fun all the time. We also need to talk about those serious issues that concerns me, also concerns you as well. You're about to have a blast on this channel. I also share my life experiences from time to time. Yes, that is
when people ask me to talk about it. But if people don't ask me to talk about it, sometimes I do not feel the need to talk about it. I like keeping my private things private. But once again, you are welcome to my YouTube channel, and as I told you before, you are in the right space. Trust me, you will be so addicted to this channel. People are going to be asking you, what's happening with you? Are you okay? And hey, don't forget to turn on post notification, all right? That is the best way for you to always receive alerts of my videos. So you see what I'm doing on my screen right now, just do exactly that.